Bluetooth connected.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day
You probably need a break now. You've been on.
Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name.
All right. Hey, welcome everybody.
OGEbeats.com.
Krishna Gauranga. Jesus Prabhupada. 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 Jesus Prabhupada, 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 Jesus Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, 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 Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Masari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. All right, let's do a little chopping here. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Ram
Rama
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Ram
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Krishna Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Hari
Hare Rama Hare
Hari
Rama,
Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Hare,
Krishna Hari Krishna
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 Hare
Hari
Hare,
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
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 Hare
Hari Hari
Hare,
Hari Rama Hari
Hare
Rama 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 Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hari
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari Rama
Hare,
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama Hare
Krishna Hari Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama Rama
Rama Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna
Rama Rama Hare
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
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 Rama Rama
Rama
Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare
Hari Rama Hari
Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
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 Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama
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 Hare
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna
Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hari
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari Rama
Hare
Hari Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama Hare Hare
Ah,
Krishna
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 Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari
Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hari
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare Hare
Hari Rama Hari Rama
Hare
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna
Rama Hari Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hari
Hare
Rama
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 Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama Rama
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hari Hari
Rama Hare Rama
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 Hari
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari Ram,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama,
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 Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama
Rama,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
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 Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare,
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare.
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
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 Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Sri
Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya,
Chaitanya, Shri
Sri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Chaitanya.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Nityananda,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda,
Hare
Nityananda,
Krishna, Hare
Shri
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna. Rama Rama Hare
Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Nityananda,
Hare
Nityananda,
Rama Hare
Shri
Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama
Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri
Krishna Krishna
Oh, my Lord, Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Chaitanya.
Hare Rama 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 Hare
Shri
Krishna
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 Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya,
Hare Hare
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna
Shri
Krishna Hare
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya.
Rama Rama Hare Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Nityananda,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Nityananda,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare
Krishna Chaitanya,
Rama
Shri
Rama
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu
Shri
Nityananda,
Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya Krishna
Radharama,
Chaitanya
Shri
Shri Krishna
Vasari,
Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya
Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri
Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya 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 Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Why did Lord Chaitanya choose us to do this? Put us on such a crazy path. Crazy.
We're so smart.
It's just amazing, man. This whole thing, man. Yeah. Right out of the Shastras, man. The highest ones. Can you imagine? You see Lalita's reading the highest Shastras. Only the most fortunate will relish the madness of the Lord. She was relishing the madness of the Lord. See, most fortunate. See, most fortunate. She's a wealthy lady. Yeah. Wealthy person. Yeah.
Thank you, Guru. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, this is so rare. The more you get of this, the more I get of this, and then I look around what people have, and they look like they're so poor. They're because they're all they're not even born. It's like they're in the womb still. Just, yeah, and going around in the womb. They're not born yet. They're not really alive. They got to be born into this atmosphere. Just like a child being born into the world, comes into, we're in like another world, literally. They look at us and say, what world are you guys in, man? Well, we're in the, the born again world, this is the next birth for everybody, where it's going. Yeah. So, Prabodhana is preaching here in this poem, Nectar Moon of Lord Caitanya, is it's just this. They're just trying to help people, help the world understand the value. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the value of Lord Caitanya. Yeah, there you go. That's in the private chat. Yeah, the value of Lord Chaitanya's descent and appearance here. People didn't know even then, so you got to preach. Just like, it's like you could see the parallels, anytime there's a deliverer here delivering us, deliverance, born again, anytime there's that kind of situation. Yeah. Anytime there's that kind of situation, I forgot my thing went on haywire here. Yeah. So the deliverer, born again, just went out of my mind. My thing went crazy. I had to fix it, and then I forgot. Anyway, it's all good. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah. Anytime there's a deliverance. See, the deliverer is like a midwife. You deliver babies, deliver people into this spirit world, this spiritual world. This is how it works. It's like this, and those who are delivered, they have to coax the people. It's almost like coaxing the birth of a child. Come out, man, come out. Come over, and otherwise, you're not even really alive, and so anyway, those who are ready to come out, like a person is born, they're ready to give birth. See, so when Krishna's ready to come out, then you meet the bona fide representative of this world, that special world, and then they help with the deliverance. See, with the super soul. See, the books, we have everything so good, man. You know, this never preaching has been easier. It was harder for Jesus because they had those scriptures, the Old Testament, you know, full of a lot of hard-hearted stuff. We've got the most sublime knowledge, you know, truths, very deep, very amazing, very logical, even very clear. You don't have to have a lot of blood, you know, to be delivered, you know. Yeah. Well, in a sense, you do. You need a lot of this blood, you know, the life, the ecstasy. See? Blood is red, the love, the passion. You need a lot of that, you know, as we give a lot of classes here. You need a lot of that blood. Not that physical bloody stuff. It's so gross, man. You need the spirit blood. Yeah. It's more subtle, more refined, you know. Doesn't leave a mess. Doesn't make a mess. The other stuff is just messy, you know. Makes you want to, you know, you see a bunch of blood, you want to throw up, you know. This is the blood of Christ, is the word of God, man. See, in the beginning was the word was with God, the word was, is, and always will be God. See, that was his life. That's what he's teaching. Everybody thinks it's gross, you know, that he's some gross idea, some physical idea. Everything they think, coming again, he's got to come in the cloud. It's always physical, you know, thing. He already came, you know, and coming again, he comes inside. You know, coming inside, you know, the transcendental orgasm. See, it's all these words, all about this spiritual rebirth. Yeah, so promoting all the devotees who enter this world, they go in the door, they come out and they preach, you know, and help people come in, inspire them, you know, they canvas like a good salesman, you know, an experienced salesman that has a fantastic product. That's all I do. I'm just here selling my wares, selling my product, the Lord himself. I'm saying, very good, man. You got to see the person loves his product, man, uses his product. Oh, I use my Krishna, man. Oh, a lot. Otherwise, you can't preach this, man. They got to convince people that you're using the product, man. Right? Lalita uses the product every day. She, you know, chanting, hearing. That's what we're using the product. You can't preach this if you're not. You can preach, you know. You can flim flam people. You ever see these salesmen? You know, they're called con artists. You got in all the way up into religion. This con artists, man. These religious gurus and religious sannyasis, they're still con artists, more or less. They can't help it. That's their level, you know. They're just con artists still. Until you're the real thing, you have the real product. You sell the real product, and people, you get witness testimonies. Yeah, the product is fantastic. Look like Lalita's a good witness, right? She received the product, she uses the product, and she says, yeah, well, I got this, it's fantastic, man. You should also try, right? And then they go, nah, we know all about that product, right? They don't know nothing. No. We got to see some. You know, this product, you're going to have the symptoms that is described in these shastras that most people don't even know. These gurus don't seem to know because they don't glorify that. You know, they don't glorify. I mean, aren't we doing what Prabodhananda is doing here? What is he doing? I mean, look at the poem as a whole. He's saying, hey, man, this incarnation came. He's better than all the other incarnation, more merciful. See, more merciful. You know, gives ecstatic love and has all these great devotees, teach all these amazing things. How would we know this if they didn't come? It would be a completely foreign language with no teacher. Therefore, you don't understand. You'd be looking at the people. They'd be, what are they talking about? What are they saying? You know, what are they doing? Who are they? They don't belong here. They're aliens. See? So the devotees come here and they bring this tree. They plant this tree in this world. See, thy will be done on earth as it is in Vrindavan. See, Mayapur. Hey, this is the will of God. See, the will of God is you're not really, if you're just doing rules and regulations, you're not deep enough into the will of God. You're not clear about that. It's just the way it is. We prove this is deeper. I mean, it's even more logical, man. You know, anybody, if you claim to be a study of the scholars, scholar of the Vedas, and you've practiced and all, this should be no problem you understanding this. But there, you know, if there is, well, God, what kind of guru are you, man? You're not even ready. My students are better than you. I mean, that's just a fact. My students who just come here, they become better than Brahmins and scholars and all of that. And that's, people need to know that. That's how it was when Nartam and Shamananda were preaching, because they had the real spiritual potency, man. They preached it. Anybody, fallen souls, whatever, became better than Brahmins. They became more intelligent, more clear, and everything. Why? Because they got the Lord through being in the real line and receiving the path of ecstatic love, which gives you real Vedanta, right? By you become a Bhakti Vedanta. Your Vedanta is based on Bhakti, and all these people, all these gurus and sannyasis and all this, their Vedanta is based on study. It's all in their heads. It's not realized. They naturally will speculate. When God teaches you something from within, how is it speculate? You know, your soul knows this is really true. And then he shows you right in the book. You see, yeah, that's really true. I said it right there in the book. And I've given that to you. More understand, shine a light on that. That Lord himself is that light. See? If you want to get out of darkness, you have to come to the devotees who have this spiritual rebirth. See, they went in the door, either in this life or another life. They come out and to preach this, to coax people. Yes, come to our Lord. Our Lord is very merciful. He's the most merciful incarnation. In a sense, more merciful than Jesus. Yes, more merciful than Jesus. If you're offended by that, you're just like the Pharisees still. You need some more purification. So you might as well let me say it. Just say the truth and get it out. Get your offense out, you know. Yeah, be offended. But that's true. Lord Caitanya is more merciful. I have personal experience. I know. I love Jesus. He saved my life. But it's natural that the latest incarnation would be more merciful than the previous one. It's progressive. God is progressive. All servants. Jesus was more merciful than Moses, right? See, this is just the way it works, the way God works. And the Pharisees were offended by Jesus. Say, you're giving more mercy than Jesus? Yeah, well, the Lord is more merciful. He's progressive. He only preached those rules and regulations because of the hardness of your heart. And the same thing, you see people not attracted to this teaching here because of the hardness of their heart. They're following the rules, breaking rocks still. You know, rock hard, you know, just doing the external stuff and doing the tough love thing. We don't have tough love. Well, it's tough just to, you know, get purified. That's the only toughness you get. The false ego gets pulverized here. We smash it, you know. What are you going to do? You know, it's a shell. So if you come to the stage and you wonder, who am I? Hey, that's very good. I come to that stage a lot, you know, it's like peeling an onion. Even at this stage, I come to that stage. You know, you don't know how close you can get with the Lord. It's amazing. I just feel like I'm just a beginner. I'm just starting. Like just, you know, like Krishna Kaviraj, I'm just on the shore, you know, looking into this infinite ocean of bliss and closeness with God that I just barely know. Talk about, you know, yeah, look, the Guru Day, you know, and all this, and I speak like this because that's true. Krishnadas Kaviraj, yeah, all devotees feel like. Brahma feels like that. You know, Brahma, there's in 10th canto, Brahma says, after he saw he saw Krishna, and he thought he was very kind of proud, in a sense, because he's Brahma, the creator of the world, the universe. So there's a little pride in that he had. And then he goes to see Krishna, and the doorman for Krishna says, I'm Brahma, He thought he was the only Brahma. I'm Brahma. And so the doorman says, which Brahma are you? Which Brahma? He thought there was only one universe and he was the, that kind of thing. Yeah, we all think that. We're all in our own little universe. We think we know everything, right? See, even though he was Brahma, had some relation still, And so, which Brahma? The Lord didn't reveal him. We're all kind of on a need to know basis. When you need to know it, there it is. You don't need to carry around all the library books in the library, right? You just go when you need the book, you pull it out, put it back on the shelf. Why carry all that weight around, That's what these kids, they try to study their way into realization. And you can see the scholars, they walk around like this with a big head, carrying all their memories, memorizations and all that stuff. A devotee is different. They just reach for the book. It comes off the shelf. And put it back. I don't need to carry that stuff around. Yeah. 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 Where was I? Yeah. So Brahma. Yeah. Which Brahma? Which Brahma? I'm Brahma. And so anyway, the doorman brings him up there, and Krishna's sitting on his throne, smiling like he always does. He's always got this smirk. Brahma, why are you coming? He says, I just got a question. The doorman said, which Brahma? Is there any other Brahmas in this universe? And then Krishna smiles and he meditates a little bit. And millions of Brahmas come from millions of universes, in charge of millions. And he only had 4 heads. He was the smallest Brahma. And these all other Brahmas have thousands of heads, millions, some of them. See, this is the God we worship. How can we understand that, Just be happy with being a little, you get even the same thing with the bhakti, man. We just got a little thimble full, and it's enough. It's plenty. It still expands, but still, it's we get our fill. Yeah. So one is very fortunate to meet the real devotees and associates of Lord Caitanya. Just to meet them. Not, even if they don't teach you anything. Even if you don't see, you just see them, you brush across them on the street. You're just very fortunate just to see that devotee. Because the Lord inside is a seer. He's seen, you get purified. And then you're even fortunate to meet the devotees who represent the Lord in name only. Yeah, because you see the scriptures, you see but don't see. Like Jesus, he preached to people who heard and saw but didn't hear or see. But they got something. And one is even more fortunate if you really hear attentively from that devotee, if they're preaching and sharing these deep things, and you listen. No, really fortunate. That's why Sim or anybody else coming here and you're listening, you're really even more fortunate because you're coming here and you're listening. And these gurus, they're still trying to get some kind of social credit score with Krishna. Get a little credits so that they can come to a real devotee. It may or may not be in this life. So they can move on, because you don't move on, you move through the devotee into the kingdom. And otherwise you don't know. Just like he said, Krishna Kavira says, oh, one is very fortunate if they understand this mercy of Lord Caitanya, understand the transcendental mellows, that taste. That's what it's all about. And you got to go through the devotee and get it that actually has it. They have the product and they teach you about the product from experience. Nobody else can do that. It's obvious to me you need a living devotee to do this, because the scriptures are doing that. These scriptures written by Prabodhananda are doing that, but people aren't paying attention. They're not paying their attention there. They're some of them just go directly to Radha and Krishna, but they're not doing what he's saying. To get to Radha and Krishna, you need to get the mercy of Lord Caitanya. And to get the mercy of Lord Caitanya, you got to get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya's devotee and associate. And that's how you get the mercy of Lord Caitanya. It's so simple. You got to just find somebody who really has the mercy of Lord Caitanya. And how do you know they really have the mercy of Lord Caitanya? Well, they taste the transcendental mellows that Lord Caitanya had. And then how can you really, really be sure? Well, anybody listening to them seriously, they also get this taste through that devotee. That's what they call a line. What is a line? Straight, right? Not crooked. Straight line. You go straight to the goal. There's Lord Caitanya, there's Nityananda, there's their real devotees. See? And they pass it on, and you need, ultimately, the essence of the Hare Krishna movement is to meet a living guru who is not just teaching you rules and regulations, is bringing you to the next stage and teaching you Chaitanya Leela. And these principles of the fabulous mercy of Lord Caitanya, how great it is, how powerful it is, how wonderful it is, so that you get faith. Even a drop of faith will go a long way. Because you can get the highest through Lord Caitanya and his devotees who distribute it. All right. Here's a nice verse. Even without following any religious rituals, one who wholeheartedly takes shelter of Lord Gauranga, the master of transcendental opulences, will attain everything he might wish. So you need to have an example of somebody who wholeheartedly takes shelter of Lord Caitanya, right? Isn't that inspiring? Because it's true. He wholeheartedly took shelter. He's just speaking about himself and what he does and what he realized from doing that and encouraging others. So you need to see a living role model, or who is wholeheartedly taking shelter of Lord Caitanya. You got to see somebody who's wholeheartedly taking shelter of Lord Caitanya, physically, in the body, in their mind, in their emotions. Where the Lord has blessed them and said, yeah, this is my beloved friend who I'm pleased. You need, otherwise you'll never understand this path. It's too high, too far beyond even the Vedas. You need a real associate of Lord Caitanya who knows how fantastic that mercy of Lord Caitanya is. I've been living on that mercy from the very beginning of my connection with it. And that has always been the source of any auspiciousness of my life. Because I ain't anything. But that auspiciousness of Lord Caitanya and this relationship is everything. That's the teaching. Otherwise, I'd have to depend on fooling people. I'd have to depend on trying to dress for success and with a real nice orange cloth, and a nice big stick walking. You see, I'm an authority here of Krishna consciousness movement, right? You see my stick, you see my clothes, you see I have my seal, your seal of approval in my Bhakti Shastra degrees. I need all these props. But am I teaching the real thing? Well, maybe if I'm actually a devotee, but usually not, because that's all they usually have, the props. You need a person that is diverse, man. They've wholeheartedly took shelter. They've gotten the result of that, and they speak from experience, and you could see they know what they're talking about. They show you they know what they talk about. And you develop a little faith, and boom, you get the mercy of Lord Caitanya. So pleased. Wow, you believe in my real devotee, not my fake devotees. They're not so real yet. They're not experienced. They're wannabes. They're thinkabees. Thinkabees. They're not honeybees tasting the honey. They're thinkabees. I think I'm tasting the honey. I think I am. I think. They're not honeybees, the actual ones, tasting. The intoxicated honeybees. So all that Krishna consciousness, all your rules and regulations and austerities and everything, I don't care, guru or followers, blind gurus and blind followers, I don't care, that means not, it's insignificant to me, but all that you're doing and will give you the benefit of that you're sincere or insincere is leading to going through the door, which is the associate of Lord Caitanya, who has went through the door, as I said, in this life or a previous life, and they know the value of Lord Caitanya. They preach that value. And when you have faith in who they have faith in, boom, you get the same shelter. Right, Lalita? Same shelter. And you know from personal experience how good it is. And that's what you preach. Give up speculation. What do you do? All devotees, give up speculation. Just come take shelter of these beautiful verses. See, beautiful verses, the devotees teach the beautiful verses as they're. Just come into the association of ecstatic devotees and just spontaneously progress. It's the only meaning for advancing in spiritual life is to come here with the devotees who have achieved the highest goal of life and prove to the world. Can you imagine, Lalita? These people in ISKCON and Gaudiya Smith, they can't see the elephant in the room, that the people here, so many have achieved the highest goal of life, and it's all by the scriptures, all by the books that they study but don't understand. Oh, Lord, who's going to open their eyes? Give me a crowbar.
If you can't see the elephant, you can't see the gold, man. It's sad, huh?
Yeah. So anyway, the main thing is you can develop faith. That's why you got to hear the preaching. I mean, I love the preaching of these devotees. I realize how important it is more and more. It's like, it's just faith in Lord Caitanya, man. Faith in his devotees. Because if you have faith in Lord Caitanya, which is great, a lot of the Vaishnavas in ISKCON, Gaudiya, you're developing your faith in Lord Caitanya and Krishna to some degree. See, but what that's going to do is bring you here, because we show you the result of that, of real faith and real blessing and getting the real mercy. The special mercy of the disciplic line is simply this ecstatic relish, man. This being able to chant the holy name like Lord Caitanya and his devotees did. Not exactly like Lilita, not exactly like he's God, man. Nobody could chant like him. He's Radha and Krishna combined. He's the source of what we're going after. He came here to relish on that level of Radha. But that's his prerogative. He's the Lord. And we just get a drop of that, and I'm very happy with the drop. That's all I can take. I couldn't take. This body would explode. I don't have a body like his, man. He's God, man. The Lord, Radha, he's the God and the highest devotee combined. He's the original, who am I to imitate somebody like that? No, just give me a drop of that. I just want to taste as much as I can, I can get. As much as I can put in my mouth, I can carry away, every day. He's just like this big, mound of ice cream, and every day I just get a chunk of it, It's gonna, it doesn't melt, it just kind of stays there, just ready for action. Yeah. Whoever is convinced just to come into this is you found the treasure, man. You get the treasure just by being in this is what Jesus was preaching, man. Whoever had faith in him and real sincere faith and in his word and taking real shelter, really would get the ecstasy. And his followers would preach that. Like I got the shelter from the preaching of John. John's faith in Jesus is from the book. Just to hear the faithful devotee. If you got the mercy in the previous life, that's all you need is to hear even the books preaching and glorifying the truth. I got it from this. Just hearing the glorification of Prabodhananda Saraswati about the glories of Lord Caitanya, I got it. But most people need it more. They need the living devotee because I got it in another life, obviously. So you guys coming now, you're going to get this. You're here in the right place, man. Just, you can't expect to be like the devotees who be maybe more ecstatic right away. Maybe they've been working on this for lifetimes. Who knows? Probably, Because when Lord Caitanya was here, not everybody was on the same platform. Devotees were at different platforms. But they all they felt, we found the right place. We're on the right train. Well, that's the same thing here. It's the same thing. It's revived here. You're on the right train, man, the express train. You're going to go sometimes even faster than you think that you even want to go. That's why when people come and say, I don't know who I am. Hey, man, you're going pretty fast, huh? Maybe you want to just sit back. Relax. Relax into it. Where is Daphne? I haven't seen her in a... Hope she doesn't bloop. Yeah, even without following any religious rituals, one who wholeheartedly takes shelter of Lord Gauranga, the master of transcendental opulences will attain everything he might wish. See, that's the secret. Look at all these people doing all the religious rituals. See? And what am I doing? I'm just saying, hey, wholeheartedly take shelter of Lord Caitanya like I did. And I'm attained everything I wish. What I wish mainly is I just want to be more and more close. And then if I wish a little anything else, that seems to come true too. The Lord, I'm no Rupa Goswami. I don't have to be. I can be myself. Isn't that nice? We can be ourselves. Where do you find a path where you can be yourself and the Lord's good with that? Matter of fact, when you start trying to be a little false renunciate, he doesn't like it. My Lord doesn't like when I falsely renounce things. I feel it. He said, no, Gaur, you be yourself. I'm good with what you do, man. I'm good. Just like Prabhupada. He appeared to me. He was good with what I was doing. I wasn't ever perfect, but he was good. Oh, God, this is great, man. Do more of that. Has my full approval. Yeah, just convince people about the glories of Lord Caitanya. Yeah. Show that you've got real knowledge this way, the deeper knowledge than even people studying their way into it. That's what they need to be convinced, that there's more mercy here than going that way. You guys see, hey man, I've attained everything I wish, even though I didn't follow all the rules and regulations perfectly. Matter of fact, I think even Bhakti Vinod, who's in our line, you notice he's in the line and he even admitted himself, I can't follow all these rules. I don't even want to. But I know I'll attain everything I wish if I sit at the feet of an associate of Lord Caitanya. See? So am I preaching something different or the same thing? You know how many people, they faulted Bhaktivinoda because he ate meat and he was, a householder and he was unpretentious. So many people, because they're rule followers. Even to this day, you see people trying to destroy his reputation, everything, because they're rule followers and they're sticklers for rules and they think they know everything about bhakti. Even when I was in Radhakund, a lot of the Babajis, I can't say all of them, but the ones I met, some of them, they look, he wore orange, the Bhakti Siddhanta, his son wore orange. He's definitely not qualified. What the heck is this? So material. And this is what we got. A lot of that going on in Vaishnava. That's called religion. See, you don't see the essence. Just by wholeheartedly taking shelter of Lord Caitanya, by learning how to do that from the devotees, you abandon all varieties of religion and rituals and all that stuff and just wholeheartedly take shelter of Lord Caitanya and Radha and Krishna and chant in ecstasy and get the result of that, happiness that no one else gets. That's why you see, the Lord says, I'm not attained by rules and regulations of the sadhana, Vaidhi sadhana. I'm not attained by pious deeds. I'm not attained by renunciations of these with the guru. You notice the gurus, many of them, they think, oh, they're so exalted. Why? Because always renunciation and austerity is everything that the verse says, no, I'm not attained by renunciation, all this. I'm not attained. I'm attained by Sadhu Sangha with real sadhus who have real relationship with me. Through their chanting, the ones who chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. That is the way I'm attained. If anybody has faith in these words, why wouldn't you? Aren't these exactly as the verses are? Isn't it? I don't have to be a rocket scientist. I just have to genuinely have the Lord, Radha and Krishna and Lord Caitanya living in me and the disciplic line in me. Can anybody see that? Because if you do, oh boy, are you one lucky fool with intelligence now, given by the Lord. Your way is clear just because your faith. What do you look at Amy? Look at Fanny. Look how happy they are. Why? Because of faith in this preaching. They've been convinced. And their faith, their way they are is their preaching. Because anybody else becoming like them by their association, you should all want to fly over to see Amy or Fanny and hang out with these faithful persons. Because they have the mercy of Krishna. Anybody with the mercy of Krishna is the best association, man. I'd rather be with Amy than Donald Trump. I don't care how much money he has. She's got the real wealth. Or Fanny, they got the real wealth. I'd rather be with them than Bill Gates and all these so-called elites. Yeah, the Lord's brought you guys to teach the real, humble these people. They need to see things as they are. I like to preach things the real. People. This Maya, man, it bewilders everybody. So we just got to cut through the mustard, right there, Amy. We cut through the mustard. I could say some other things, but it would appear nasty, and I don't want to do it. We'll wait for Lalita when she comes. Oh, she's listening. That's right. She listens. Okay. All right. See, I'll read this again. It's so important. Even without following any religious rituals, one who heartily takes shelter of Lord Caitanya, Lord Gauranga, the master of transcendental opulences. See, he's the if you really wholeheartedly take shelter of Lord Gauranga by being in association of his devotees, that's the only way you can really do it. Otherwise, you won't know his value. See, he's the master of all transcendental opulences, right? So you got to see those who have wholeheartedly taken shelter of the master of all transcendental, because you see those transcendental opulences coming through them. When you look at Lalita, these are the transcendental opulences of Lord Gauranga. See, how otherwise you can't know them. You got to see those who are the recipients of these transcendental. That's the whole point. You know, in religion, they don't see the transcendental opulences. They're people religious speculation. You got to meet the real devotees who are not in speculation. They taste these transcendental opulences. They've been given that gift by the Lord. And then they're given it through the devotees. The Lord distributes them. He needs distributors. He's hiring. Anybody interested in a job? Yeah, high pay here, man. You want the real money, man. This is high pay. Matter of fact, it's a higher paid job than Bill Gates has. And Klaus Schwab, pays much better than they're poor, man. They you know, but here the pay, we give high paychecks, man. Lord Caitanya, he meets Sridhar. You know Sridhar? I love this. That's what I love to talk about this stuff. So true, man. I just smash Maya every day. I love it, man. I get a kick out of smashing illusions. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a warrior spirit. You know, warriors are like that. They like to fight for Krishna. I like to fight for Krishna. Yeah. Sridhar, Sridhar, he was a wealthy person, but poor physically. You know, he couldn't even wear, his clothes were all tattered. You know, he was very poor. He sold banana leaves, you know, for prasadam. You know, you could collect it and cut them and sell them very, very cheap. You know, could barely make a living. You know, he had a house, but it had holes in it. Even his water thing was full of holes. It's very poor. And the guy, what little he got, he gave half of it as worship to the Ganga and lived on the other half. Unbelievable, huh? But he would chant in ecstasy, you know. In the night, people would hear him howling in ecstasy, you know, how ecstatic devotees get. You know, he would be like that, loudly chanting. And they got, you know, thatched houses, so you hear everything. You know, there's a house next to you. It's not like you have some solid walls, you know. And they go, well, Sridhar, shut up, man. You know, go to sleep. Go to sleep, man. Yeah. So he's in ecstasy, you know, chanting the holy names like many of us are. Interesting parallels. Anybody see how important it is? Or do you think it's important to be with gurus who don't chant in ecstasy? Or would you like to be with people with tattered clothes and T-shirts who chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion, like the verses say, like the Lord was promoting, like we promote, as it is? Very simple. You don't have to be a rocket science. I don't need to memorize anything. You know, I just go to the, you know, when at appropriate time, I just take the book off the shelf, right? Like now. And I didn't have any, you know, I don't carry that stuff around. The Lord carries it for me. I put him to work, man. I don't need to, you know, I like to be relaxed. Take it easy. He carries all the stuff. It's nothing for him. He has a form he can carry everything. He has all kinds of mystical opulences. Yeah. So the Lord meets with Sridhar and he tells the truth, man. He says, oh, I see you're a rich man. Why won't you give me this banana leaf for free? Or at least a reduced price. And Sridhar says, well, I'm not already, but I barely charging anything. And whatever I say is fixed. I think you're trying to make too much money off of me. And you're very wealthy anyway. What do you need? You give me this for free. And they'd fight back and forth, and all this. And Lord enjoying being deceptive. See, the Lord, Sridhar didn't know what's going on. You see, it's like he mixes the leelas together and makes a great pastime. Oh, you're very rich man. Rich? Everybody bodily concept, they think rich means dress nice. You people out there at ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Christians and every religion and all, you should be see who's rich in bhakti. That's the real wealth, for God's sake. Who's rich in ecstasy? Lalita's a rich woman, man. Johan's a rich man. You, Amy, you're a rich girl, man. You should have all kinds of suitors out there. But they probably don't. They think you're crazy, probably, right? People don't know what real riches are. You're really rich, man. You chant the holy name in ecstasy. That's richness. Nobody knows what riches are except the Lord and his intimate devotee. That's why my happiness is just to tell you what the Lord knows and what he preached already, which these gurus don't even know. And if they don't like it, too bad. We'll just keep punching your false ego until it snaps. I'll just take that eggshell and just crush it and hear it. That's the truth, man. I don't care. Blind guru and blind follower, blind sannyasi, blind Brahmin. This is the truth, man. I preach the Bhagavatam. I preach Bhagavat here, and you can check it in your book that you've been studying. The real path is the devotee, man. Jesus said it himself, man. I'm the way. I'm the truth. I'm the life. That's a real representative of the Caitanya line, the illustrious Gaudiya Vaishnava line, man. They are the path, man. See, they is that what they preach, man. They're the truth, man. The truth they speak is, and you can check it. You can check it in their real disciples, like you can check it here. Those who got this mercy, they're extraordinary. They have extraordinary happiness. That if you're not really qualified like that, you cannot transmit this extraordinary happiness to others. You cannot speak like the book speaks, which is actually God. If God is really in you, the living Lord is in you and activated, that book in your hands will deliver people. That is the secret that Jesus knew and preached, and he delivered people. And it's the secret Lord Caitanya knew, and that's why he inspired his disciples. So when his real followers there preach the real confidential message, which is the time now, people get delivered. See? Well, actually, Krishna gets delivered in you. That's really the conclusive truth. See? And you become his maintainer. See? And you water it. See, you got to feed your child, man. He's got food. He needs blood. See? He needs blood. The blood is the word of God for him. It gives him life, flow, and he grows. He needs food. He needs the word. He needs the truths and otherwise he gets strong in you. When he gets strong in you, you get strong. You notice? So that's why Big Brother is really the guru, man. You got the same capacity as them ultimately, but they're Big Brother, man. They're a little more farther along and deeper in it, and they help you, right? Doesn't Big Brother help you? Otherwise, Big Brother Biden is right there. The other shadow of the truth, man. Better get Big Brother, who's a devotee of Lord Caitanya, man. Otherwise, Big Brother Bidens or they're not realized. They haven't realized They haven't realized the Lord, the transcendental Lord, big brother, big spiritual brother has. If you don't have one of those on your side, you got a long way. You'll be bewildered by politics, worldly politics and politicians, worldly people, or even religion. You'll be bewildered by religion and the imitators, the hypocrites. Still, you're automatically, if you take the name, I'm a Gaudiya Vaishnava guru, man, and you don't have prem, you're a hypocrite already, because you're not really that. If you're a real spiritual master, right, master of spirit, and you're in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line, that means you know what you're talking about. You know who you're talking about. And who you're talking about talks through you, as you, by medium. You are the book in person, because the book in person is in your person. You're in that Lord, and he's in you, and you prove it. See? That's a real guru in our Gaudiya Vaishnava line. But how many of those do you find? Right now, it's such a high thing. That's why such associates are sent here. Yeah, how many? Look, Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhakti Vinod. What did we know what they know? Well, most people, I know what they know, and a few others here know what they know. But what did they preach? Rules, regulations, everything. So most Vaishnavas, that's all they know, is what these great men preached in the world and followed. Bhakti Siddhanta was following, rules, regulations like this. Showed that example, right? People follow it. Whatever a great man does, common men, people follow. Prabhupada more also like that, more or less. So common men follow, common devotees follow, right? Look what we're doing. A new example, huh? See? If you got the greatness of Lord Caitanya in you, in the line, and you do like this, whoever, commoners, see, Amy didn't have to follow the rules and regulations strictly. See, she's following this. She's coming here. She's saying, I don't want to follow that path anymore. That's a kind of a dry thing, right? Why not go to the wet? Why not just jump in the water? There you're on the bank, looking, and you're not really in the water. It's like you ever see people, on the beach, men, people are in the water swimming, having a great time, and you're sitting there looking. That's Vaidhi Bhakti. We're swimming in this ocean of bliss, for God's sake. Ecstasy and bliss, and these Vaidhis are sitting on the shore looking over here. Well, they look like they're having a good time, but it can't be right, because we know all about, how it is to swim. You never swam. You're not in the ocean of bliss, man, the ocean of ecstasy like us. We're here swimming, splash water on you, throwing water on them a little bit, here you go. And they're sitting on the shore, looking and speculating. We're really swimming, right? And they're in the minds. We're really swimming in bhakti, man. We're really swimming, but they're not in the water. We're in the friggin' water, for God's sake, man. Come on, Jeev Jago, people. So Lalita, I'm going to tell you verses and you read them.
Okay, Guru Maharaj.
So let's see what verse we can choose for Lalita to read. Okay, yes. Read in chapter 5, verse 31.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. All glories to you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for this day. for this transcendental day, this transcendental pleasure. My mind thinks that a person who has countless pious credits and has completely taken shelter of Lord Hari, but does not worship Lord Caitanya. He is very poor and unfortunate.
Yeah, you know, those who worship Lord Chaitanya get this amazing ecstasy. You know, and otherwise, if you don't have this ecstasy, you're poor. You're poor, man. You know, it's so amazing how this Maya works. It makes people that don't have the real qualities that are important to the real God as important. See, they make the shadow of those qualities as important. See, or the imitation of those qualities as important instead of the actual qualities. That's what you get by worshiping Lord Chaitanya. You see like that. You see, that's why I say, I consider you poor if you really worship. Worship means adore. Who do you adore? Do you have the symptoms of that your adoration, your love, your real love is for Lord Chaitanya? Because if you are and you do, the Lord's love will be in you. That amazing richness of that love will be in you. Okay? And if it isn't, then you're very poor. Doesn't matter. You could worship Hari and chant Hare Krishna, whatever, all that. But none of these symptoms of the deep love that Lord Chaitanya gives his real devotees, and those who become devotees of those devotees, and those who follow that path of the real acharyas and are committed to that path. They're very poor. Very poor. You're poor in spirit. See, poor in ecstasy. This is the real wealth. This is the current, man. How rich are you in the ecstatic worship, like the Lord was rich in that? People got that richness, those riches. People don't know what riches are. They think it's something that comes and goes. You can have wealth in this life, and it comes and it may go. Well, it will go eventually. But does this wealth go? This just increases. Isn't it amazing? Even a year, it increases. Shows it's permanent. Everything is limited. And our bliss becomes unlimited. More bliss, more every day, more. Deeper, deeper. See, Sadhu Sangha is purifying the whole universe, man, with truth. See, people are rich in illusion, right? We're actually poor because of illusion and believing in illusion. We become rich by, being steeped in the truth, and relishing it, tasting the meanings of Srimad Bhagavatam. We taste these meanings of truth. There's real happiness in having the cobwebs taken out. It's like, cleaning the house. There's spiders and cobwebs, and we just take a broom, and just kind of brush them aside, make a nice, tidy place for the Lord to sit and be. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh yeah, go ahead. 32. I think you'll like this one, Lalita.
Yeah. But I was reading a comment as well. Yeah, of course, I like this one. Oh, she will not like it that I read this one, but I will do it.
Who won't like it?
A visitor in your class, you can read the comments from YouTube.
Oh, there's a visitor here. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Let's see who the visitor is. Oh yeah, the comments are finally coming up. They were not coming up.
Start saying that you see, so you are worshiping Lord Caitanya, but you don't recognize Radhe. And then I asked her, do you have Radhe? And then she said, I see some of my Hindus adore Radha and Krishna, and the gurus also love them, but you criticize them.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I see some of my Hindus adore Radha and Krishna, and the gurus also love them, but you criticize them. Okay, see, that's why you have to be here for a while, and you got to understand this Lord Caitanya, and you say I'm criticizing them. I'm reading from the books that your gurus that you're mentioning hopefully should be worshiping. They should be trying to understand the mind. And I'm just revealing it right now. And that you say, I'm criticizing them, but the book is. So what are you saying? These are not the real acharyas? Most people don't know the standard of this love. They think that the love they have is the highest, or just because they say love, 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 and then they're in a position, and I adore Radha and Krishna. Actually, ultimately is you have to meet the real devotees. And then when you meet them, how do you respond? See, because there's usually some hypocrisy in that, because people don't know what real love is on this level. And if you say you do, then most people it's not true. They just don't know. So I'm here to teach the verses, and if you're offended, what to do? I'm here to teach. There is a deep love that most people don't know. Most gurus don't know. They could say they adore the Lord, and maybe they do. See? But these verses, I mean, this is the high standard of Lord Chaitanya's gift to the world. Most of those gurus would have to come here to get it. Don't think that, but you may think, and most people do, oh, Gohari, what you got here is the same as them, or they got higher than this, and now nobody's seen as it is. We have the highest level of understanding Lord Caitanya, which is proven by the amount of mercy here be given. So, if this is the purification. I mean, people can like what we're doing for a while, but then when it starts to be challenging, like this is obviously challenging you now because you have a certain assumptions that their love is like this, well, you might have to stick around to find out if what I'm saying is actually, maybe a little bit deeper. Maybe there's big brother here and you're still little sister, Otherwise, there's no meaning of having a real guru. If you think you know, all I'm saying is don't be a blind believer, but be challenged. Stick around a while. If that'll show that see that you're sincere, because you're going to hear things that you thought you were right and everything. But, unless you worship like this, and if you think that this worship is like any other gurus and followers worship, well, you need to stick around longer if you really want to know the truth. Because what's going on here is very different in general worship that most of the gurus I've met. I've been to India, I've been to Vrindavan, I've been to Mayapur, I lived in India. I've seen many gurus, many followers, and this in our Sangha is very special and unique. We have the real mercy of Lord Caitanya, which is very rare to see in Lord Caitanya in this world, and we prove it. We prove it. You people can see it, but you got to be here. I mean, Lalita's been here for 5 years. How long have you been here, Zara? What, a few times? So if you really want to learn and see, it's not like I'm here to offend a critic. This is a Vaidhi thing. You offend. We're here for truth, man. I'm here to be with people who really want to know truth and cut the bullshit out, Yeah, go ahead there, Liv. What?
Yeah, she says, how do you know that they don't know like we know better, because when they read the same scriptures as my guru reads them, they give a completely different explanation, an explanation that doesn't makes me ecstatic, that doesn't work like that. Guru
Yeah.
Maharaj, when he reads it, he gives another explanation, the esoteric truth, the transcendental truth, the depth of God, not that thing that people read and say, oh yeah, I understand. No,
Mhm.
Krishna is different. Krishna is deep and very difficult to discover. You need to have Radha. You spoke about Radha, but obviously you don't have her. You need to have Radha to understand. And Guru Maharaj here gives us Radha so that we can find out the esoteric truth in the books ourselves as well.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
that's not what we see. Yeah, but I don't have a problem if you criticize me, no problem. But this is this is the big difference. This is really Guru Maharaj. He got the order of Srila Prabhupada to bring the real Krishna to the world, and not the Krishna, the different Krishna. Everybody has another God. That's not. There
Uh-huh.
is only one, a real and esoteric one, a deep one.
Mm. Yeah.
No,
Okay, and Zara, I could give the benefit of the doubt. I deal like I can't know everything and everybody. Bring one of those gurus here, or bring something that they've written at least, or something, and we'll examine if they have the same connection with Lord Chaitanya, being part of that very deep family, and it'll show in how they express themselves. That's all. Because this Maya is very it's there's a lot of people that worship God and sincerely too. But you could be sincerely in illusion. And a lot of people, most people are, they're sincere, but still they're sincerely and not clear. I've met many sincere devotees, but are not really devotees yet. They don't even know what it means to be it, but they're sincere. They're sincerely following. So you can present, and the Lord gives us special insight about that, and I'll, comment on that. I can tell anybody who has this special mercy of Lord Chaitanya can tell from a neutral point of view, oh, this person has the real mercy, the deep mercy of the Lord. That's what's going on here. So you have to say, well, how can I? Okay, well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Show me that whoever you're talking about, like show me a presentation. See, it's just like you're trying to sell something show me a presentation of that guru or that teacher. You're saying, yeah, they've dead that. So I want to see that they've realized the love that Lord Chaitanya brought to the world. Simple, okay, if you can do that. Otherwise, I'm going to go on and still share the scriptures. And if one of those gurus knows what I'm talking about, they'll say, yeah, what he's saying is true. I'm not if people say like that, say if somebody some guru is saying, this is the way it is and all that stuff, and I think I got the real way and all that, and I hear about that, or somebody tells me about that, would I be offended? I'm not offended by no. Okay, well, you see it, then I'll even check. I even said, I'll kiss your feet. I'll be your servant. If you got something better than this, if you've got the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya, because that's the way it is. Oh, my master is in you, working in his transcendental grace. Okay, that's great. Awesome. Let's get together, But generally, this is I mean, the verses would have no meaning, Zara, if out of many Bhagavad Gita, out of many thousands of self-realized souls, hardly one knows me in truth. That's the mercy. Those who receive the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, they're the hardly one that knows me. So it's expected that these sincere, they could be sincere gurus, like the people I talk about, Narayan Raj, all that, sincere devotees. Yeah, absolutely. Does it still, you can be sincerely not clear about the mercy of Lord Caitanya. You know, or and that's just kind of how it is. It's proven here. People are getting that mercy of Lord Chaitanya, proving that the Lord's blessing is here. Does that make any sense? Hopefully, I'm just trying to make a bridge for you and anybody else. You know, that's what you got to see. You got to make bridges for people. Don't know, how do I get over to this side? You know, well, I do the best I can. So let's see what else. I didn't criticize Lalita. Okay. I'm not here either to offend you or here. No, I'm glad you expressed yourself. That's your honest opinion and understanding. So anyway, this, how? Okay. Oh, Parmanams. Oh, that person. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, well, you know, I actually do know his level. You know, but because I looked into it because people said, you know, and I wanted to see, so I could check, I could see. Yeah, he doesn't know about this. He doesn't preach about this. He preaches, you know, kind of, you know, he's obviously a good guy, you know, and you know, I just have another standard here. That's not the same preaching that he does as this. It's just not. You know, I could take that preaching. I'll show you. There's a difference in that preaching. I'm here to teach the difference between the mode of goodness and even liberation. But a lot of that is mode of goodness. You know, the kind of love he talks about, it's love, 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 love. You know, I met so many New Agers and people. He mixes in the different lines and stuff, and it's not like this. And all I can say is, you've tasted that. If you want it, you can try this and see. But this is different than that. Definitely different. And this is more, see, the kind of love that I heard him talk about, and this just analyzing, not to put him down or anybody else. It's kind of a mode of goodness kind of love. And I've seen so much of that. That's not like spontaneous devotional love. That you only get with Lord Caitanya. You go and listen to how much he talks about Lord Caitanya. And you'll see. As far as I remember, it wasn't much, if any at all. And unless you're a devotee of Lord Caitanya, you will not know this. This is a very special incarnation. If you don't know this incarnation, then you haven't got this mercy yet. You can't get this kind of love any other way. I haven't seen anyone on this planet that I've met prove that they could. Not even one. That's how special it is here. All I can say is, if you stay here a while, you'll see I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not even really criticizing. I'm just analyzing as I see, you know. But a lot of people, they think that love of the kind of the speaking about love, which I heard him kind of love. It's about love and all that. That's not strong like this love, this spontaneous, ecstatic love for its object, Radha and Krishna and Lord Caitanya. You can prove that. You can see the symptoms. See, you come here, you'll learn a standard that you'll probably never see the rest of your life with any other teachers. I'm really honest with you. This is very different and very special. All I can say is the only way you'll know is if you continue to come for a while, and then you'll see what you haven't seen before, even though you may even think you see here. There's something very deep here. So, you know, if you're meant to, you'll continue on. And you'll see, I'm not. People, they're, you know, the Lord has servants everywhere. He's a servant of the Lord. All the guru, everybody is a servant of the Lord. But to know this path, you gotta move through the jungle. There's, you know, if you want this prize. This prize is called Spontaneous Devotional Service. It was only taught by Lord Caitanya and his intimate associates, and they're very rare. And that's being taught again here. Otherwise, just a lot of people, they think, oh, it's the same, it's spiritual, it's all the gurus, they're all going on to the same destination. Yeah. But still, ultimately, this avatar, Lord Caitanya, is very special. He comes once every 4,320,000,000 years. And if you don't be preaching about him exclusively and deeply, just like the Christians preached about Jesus, they didn't preach about anybody else, man. That's how good Jesus was and still is. But Lord Caitanya is even more so. And if you're just preaching Radhe, 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 like what I heard, he was a Radhe and Krishna, Radhe and Krishna. And you're not preaching this. You don't know this. You don't know this incarnate. Lord Caitanya is the Kali Yuga avatar, man, for everyone. Anybody that is a connoisseur of spiritual life. If you're a real connoisseur, you'll be a devotee and a bee of Lord Caitanya. Otherwise, you're not taking this full advantage of this Kali Yuga as you could. And to be honest with you, Zara, and this might be hard for you to take, he is not taking full advantage yet. And that is his destiny, whatever it is. I mean, if he hears this message and he comes, he'll see a love that's deeper than this love that I heard him preach. I heard this. I heard what come out of his mouth, and his preaching. Is new, kind of new agey mixing, some speculate. But if you think that standard is like this, well, what to do? It's different. And as I said, all you can do is come here if you really want to know and see for yourself. But without coming here, you won't know, because this stuff is so deep. It is deeper than anything on this planet that I've seen. And by coming, you do it. People come here 7 days a week. It's so good. It is so good. Those who are getting a taste of this, they wouldn't miss a day. I wouldn't miss a day. I get too many presents. I don't see anybody doing like that anywhere. So, one little tip is, if you really want to analyze, you look at the results of guru and disciple here. You look at the result. And then you look over there, guru and disciple. If you come here for a while, you'll be able to analyze. And you should. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong to say, well, okay, this guru is this like this, and this guru is like this. You need to analyze from a neutral point of view. But if you're a like a lot of people, they teach religion, blind belief. No, just blindly believe that this person's on the highest level just because he says so. I'm here to do, no. You want to see, is Gaur Hari Das authorized to distribute, to save souls? Is he authorized by the Lord to do that? I want you to know. I want you to see. I want you to analyze. I want you to become clear about that, not a blind believer. Don't expect me to blindly believe in that guru either, or any guru. I'm going to analyze, I'm going to look. That's what I teach here, for you to do that too. You must do that if you want the highest truth, if you want to take full advantage. Otherwise, you might be misled, more or less, or you're taking a longer path. Lord Caitanya is the only meaning to advancing the spiritual life. That is the verse. And that is the truth that I realized personally. And if anybody has any other meaning, they're not as clear as they could be. That's the preaching of these real acharyas. These are, to me, these are my life and soul. I stand behind them. Anybody stand behind something else? Well, let them do it. He's standing behind something a little bit different, and there's what I would call speculation. So fine, he's got his disciples. they're happy with that, and that's good. It's fine. But I'm going to preach this. I preach what the acharyas preached. Okay, let's see what Tsar says. Am Lalita, you did not offend us. We only speak out loud. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why Lalita said I wouldn't like to hear her continue with her. Well, anyway, like my disciples, even Lalita, they're not going to be as clear about certain things, and they might not treat you exactly, and I can't even do it. We all do it at our own level. So just take that in. We do the best we can. We're in progress. We're works in progress.
Well, she thinks that she offended me, but I just no, you didn't.
Yeah. Just, Zara, try to, anyway, you got a good feeling coming here. But this is the thing about this path. There's purification, man. It is challenging. So, and that's just how it is. I mean, a lot of Vaidhi persons who are doing religion and they going to these gurus, and he's one. Well, I think people might go through a little purification there too. But a lot of them can't do that. They can't be challenged. They can't process what's going on here. And because ultimately you got there's a very deep love here, and we all have to go through the process to go beyond speculation and see things more clear. And that happens automatically. It's already happening for you here too. Yeah, don't worry about, Lalita's not offended,
No.
Yeah, but it seems that way, yeah.
No, it's another chronological thing. She said it more early.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
no. No.
Oh, there's it's funny. The comments are just coming up here, even though I couldn't I couldn't see the damn things. I don't know why they come up so late.
That's why when I start reading, I said there is somebody here who wouldn't like what I'm going to read, and she responds. I thought Lalita said I wouldn't like her to proceed with her verses. Sorry, I didn't understand. Okay, thank you. So I was not at all offended. But I saw that she was saying that you were criticizing those gurus. That's why I said, when I will read here, they are pathetic. She would not like it.
Yeah. Okay. So Zara says, we're having open discussions here. So, and they'll be challenging. It's just part of it, man. That's what we do here. You're going to hear things that are not discussed. I've seen everybody's more religious, they can put in, come in there, just mind their P's and Q's, who's guru and this is disciple and this is how, it's a little bit different. Okay. I see. I need deliverance too. Even though I have signs, I'm Radha, maybe I'm deluded. I have sign. Oh, though I have signs, I'm Radha, maybe I'm deluded. I appreciate your explanation. Yeah. It's on this path, you may experience things of like you feel like you're God. See, like you're Radha, that's actually like it's another way of thinking you're God. So we are and we're not. See, and by purification, you get through these stages. That's why you'll be here with people who've gotten through that. The identification that they're God. Either, you could think you're Krishna or you could think you're Radha. It's the same idea. You're God, thinking you're God, because Radha and Krishna are the one God together. So, but that's not, the deeper level is you see yourself. You know what this is like? Okay, this is like the journey is very much like a child when it's born and it needs to grow up. The child identifies as the mother and father. Actually, the child, the real baby, thinks it's the father and the mother. It's like that. Now here, Zara, you can move on deeper and you'll see that there's the father and mother, or Radha and Krishna, and then there's you, your identity in relation. You'll be like a maidservant. See, a girlfriend. That's why this Sadhu Sangha is very important to continue this process on, so you can go deeper into this distinction of who you are in relationship to Radha. You're not Radha in that sense. You're a devotee of Radha. See? So that distinction will happen automatically because there's purification needed. You can't, with that Sangha, you can't go through it because I've already looked into that. I know where that is, and it's not like this. If you really want to be a servant, a maidservant of Radha, then that's what you do. But you'll never be Radha. You can't. See, this is one of the illusions, this oneness thing. Oneness with God, becoming God. So many speculations. Here, you'll go through the purification where you become situated in your eternal identity as a servant of the Lord. That's perfect. There's no other perfection beyond that, is in your eternal identity as a servant of the Lord in some particular ras. See? It's not about devotees. Sometimes in a great ecstasy, it's almost like they identify themselves as Radha or Krishna, but it's brief, and it's just a kind of an ecstasy. That's how, I mean, this stuff is so deep here, and it comes just by, that's the test to see if you're meant to do that. So we'll see what destiny has here. Yeah, I mean, you're saying I need deliverance too. That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, you have signs. Yeah, it's kind of like that's a sign, the one, yeah, but that's a stage. You'll go deeper into seeing your identity.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually much better too. It's much better to be a devotee of Radha. Oh man, because you can relish, you can taste her glories, Radha wants to be a devotee of devotees, I mean, she's Krishna wants to be a devotee of his devotees, that's why he wants to come in the form of a devotee. It's better to be a devotee. That's our that's the greatest thing. Okay, let's see what else. Thanks. Okay, I misunderstood. Yeah. You're against me, but I don't understand. Yeah. Does she speak another language there?
I don't know, Guru Maharaj. It is possible. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Izar, did you want to come on perchance? I think she was asking for the link. Is she on Facebook? Oh, here.
No, YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah. Here. If you want to come on, I didn't put the link there, but I think the link goes on to YouTube here. Do you see the link? I put it on YouTube. Is it on YouTube?
I shall check it. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay, so if you want to come on, Zara.
Yeah, it would be great.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
if you click on the link, you can come here in class with us.
Yeah, you can come here if you click on the link. Yeah, I mean, this is deep stuff. I mean, it's a miracle we're even teaching it, actually. This is why you see that order I got from Prabhupada was very special. To preach this, to get the order, wow. He didn't, I mean, like him, Bhakti-san, Bhakti-Vinod, no. The stuff I preach, Bhakti-Siddhanta wanted to preach from these ecstatic books. And he said he wanted to print this Gita Govinda. And Bhakti-Vinod said, yes, you can preach the book, one book for you only. Nobody. Okay, so we'll see if she makes it here. This link didn't take me to your studio. Oh, really?
Oh, you sent the book, Chaitanya Chandra.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I sent the book link. Okay, wrong link. Okay, here we go. Here's the right link. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people here. 22 today. That's nice. Yeah, the more we preach and share and process and go through and chant, the more we get better at this, better at communicating this to the world. This is the highest thing. It's not, it's a miracle to do, this is all transcendental. Yeah, people, they're not, this is like from another world, literally. See if she makes the trip. I'll read another verse here, or you'll read a verse. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see. Click on your camera there, Zara.
Sorry, I'm not ready for it.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
hear me?
Yeah, I hear you there. Okay, you're not
I'm in
ready?
a terrible state.
Okay, that's okay.
Thank you for taking the time to explain to me. Sorry for the comments that I sent
No, it's
earlier on.
great.
I thought
It's
I
great.
didn't mean to interrupt
No,
or anything.
No, there's no, I'm glad you did.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Lalita. No.
No, it's no problem at all. Where are you from, Zara?
I'm from United Arab Emirates.
Oh, really?
My mother was Pakistani, but my
Oh,
father is from United Arab Emirates.
oh, that's great. Is that near Dubai, or is that in Dubai?
I'm in Dubai. Yes.
Oh, really?
Dubai is
Oh,
one of the Emirates of United Arab Emirates. One
oh,
of the cities.
oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm into this Bitcoin and crypto. There's a lot of people there in Dubai
Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid has introduced this Bitcoin.
Yeah, who did?
Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, the vice president of Emirates, United Arab Emirates.
Oh,
Sheikh Mohammed.
really? Oh,
Yes.
wow.
I saw it. I read it in the news that he was encouraging the Emiratis to join this Bitcoin. I don't
That's
know
very
much
nice.
about.
Yeah. It's a new technology, but it's really nice. It's really good, and it's gonna. I really feel that it's somehow God is really deeply into this. It's like the money for the people, and it's magical. It's got a very magical thing how it increases. It has this volatility thing because people, it's like, like what people do with any opulences, they can abuse it. But it's got this magical thing of increasing. It makes people that, like ordinary people that had no possibility to get wealth, they can actually make wealth from this Bitcoin.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's reliable. I was scared. I mean,
Yeah, a
even
lot of
though
people are. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. It's the word. It's the more knowledge you get about anything, the better. And the Bitcoin thing is, it's a new technology, but it's very good for the people if they learn about it because it'll give them some sovereignty in their money. Otherwise, the way the world is going, they got this. The world is kind of getting a bit strange. They have these CBDCs, which gives the absolute control over what you do with everything. And the Bitcoin is a way to where you have sovereignty. It's like when you learn how to use it, you can send it to people. It's a store of value. It's scarce. It's a store of value better than money. Even people value it that are usually the intelligent people right now, and they value it. So it's like they call it digital gold. And there's so many good. I mean, I'm not here like I'm on a spiritual level here. So I just makes sense to me. I just, when I saw it, and I thought, wow, this is great, man. This is fantastic. You know, yeah, and
Okay, I see.
yeah,
That means that, oh, wow. So that means we have a great sheikh who wants us to be sovereign in our own selves, like independent, financially independent,
yeah. I
to
mean,
have
that's yeah,
encouraged us to go into this Bitcoin business or
yeah.
whatever
That
it is.
shows that he's got a good heart, because many
Yes,
governments don't. They're very there are a lot of demoniac stuff going on right now, and this is good for the people. Everybody, if you listen to this, I encourage you to learn about this Bitcoin thing right now, because it's reasonable, and it's going to just increase. It'll be, like one Bitcoin is, even right now, it seems expensive, but it just keeps increasing every year. And right now it's going towards a halving thing. So it'll increase a lot. You put a little bit of money in there, and you might never have to work again, actually, if you get in at the right time. So
oh,
anyway,
wow.
yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you for that advice. And I needed a second, opinion on this. But due to my mental condition, I wish I could, but I really can't. I'm financially dependent
yeah,
on my country right now because of my mental health and physical. It's taken a toll on my physical body and all this.
you're
So I'm
you're
really
dependent. You're dependent
like
on what?
I'm on welfare. I'm
Oh
on
yeah, yeah, yeah.
financial
Oh yeah, yeah.
welfare.
Ah,
I can't afford to go into these things. My
yeah.
nights are days. My condition is like this. So that's why.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, anyway, so if it's not your thing, then so what are you gonna do? But you're in a good place there in Dubai.
safe.
It's a very good city. There, it's I've learned a lot about this Dubai because of the contact there. You can leave a Rolex watch, right? I heard, right in the McDonald's or something. Nobody will take it. Nobody will steal it or anything. I don't know. That's what.
Yes, yes, the Arabs are like this, but now we have a lot of people coming in. Dubai has expanded a lot, a
Oh,
lot.
uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
So,
it's
I don't like my sister would keep her apartment door open, just not lock it and keep the 500 dirhams out, you know,
yeah,
in the lounge and things like that.
right, right.
But then when my brother came, he said, no, no, you should lock the door. And he got me
Oh yeah, yeah,
scared
yeah, 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 yeah.
like that. But we're all living in Dubai. And now my brother's in Abu Dhabi, but I'm the eldest. And they just, I don't know why he had to tell me to lock my door and apartment door. My sister was living very carefree. There are not many, not these crimes are very few here in
Yeah.
Dubai. In the whole, I think in Abu Dhabi too, Abu Dhabi.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And we
yeah,
have our humanitarian sheikh, right? Sheikh Zayed was very humanitarian, and
ah,
Sheikh Rashid was called the father of Dubai.
oh,
So yeah, and now his son is the vice president of United Arab Emirates. Sheikh Rashid's son.
oh,
He's the Dubai Sheikh, Sheikh Muhammad.
aha.
So he was encouraging. I just read it on the news, like Google News and Khalij Times, which is our newspaper here.
Hmm.
So, but I didn't know much about it, and I'm not into business a lot. Although my father has been a businessman,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
family business has been
yeah,
there. But we've had now financial problems.
yeah.
So, if there's
Yeah,
any way I can help you, if you could put we can give you some Google contributions on YouTube. I come on YouTube. I don't know your Facebook page name that I
oh,
can follow you
yeah.
and get learn from you
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so new.
yeah. Well, you can put, Wise.
Facebook?
Do you know Wise? Wise is
Sorry,
it's called
yeah,
Wise. It's an app for the phone, or Wise.
Wise,
And yeah,
Wise. Oh,
Wise.
that
Yeah,
app, I don't know. Sorry, I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Yeah,
But
Wise
if you
is
can
yeah,
on
Wise is
YouTube, okay, you don't want to like Google Play, Google, uh, like we can contribute a little bit here for,
oh,
and
how would
I
you
really appreciate your help for me here, taking time out and just interrupted Lalita like anything.
oh no, it's
I'm
no
so
trouble.
sorry, Lalita, Gangaji. Really sorry, huh? Please, I interrupted you and all this. I
I
don't want to
didn't
be the
feel anything.
attention.
Yeah.
And I questioned you, Sir Maharaj. I apologize, but
Oh no.
I had to a little bit test you on that and be rude.
Oh no, it's good. Actually, it's good. I like that those kind of discussions. It's important because we have conclusive understanding here. We want to work towards conclusiveness in these discussions. Clarity. It's important to be
Uh-huh.
clear in this world because it's so unclear in so many ways. So anyway. This is I just love this path
Uh-huh.
because it has these wonderful truths, truths about illusion and what is reality, what is the highest reality, what is eternal, what is temporary. It sorts all this stuff out. I mean, it's so nice. Um,
Sorry, may I ask you if you could explain more about the conclusiveness of something? Like, I don't understand that.
okay, yeah. Conclusive, yeah,
No,
conclusive means being clear. It's like
clear.
clear
Uh-huh.
about a subject. For example, guru.
Hmm.
Like you mentioned, this one guru that is very nice and all
Yes.
this stuff.
Uh,
Okay, so conclusiveness would be mean, okay, what is really the deepest definition of guru, okay, of a spiritual master that's in a particular teaching, that's so that teacher is teaching about Krishna, I guess. What is his? I forgot. I think it was about Krishna and yeah. So anyway, so the idea of a spiritual master is to lead you somewhere, to teach you something, right? So conclusiveness would be, okay, what is the definition of a real spiritual master in its highest sense, deepest sense, truest sense? See? So to me, defining it would be, okay, spiritual masters, master the Lord, God, can bring me into the kingdom. See? So is an experienced person, they're actually living into the kingdom of God. Okay, so to me, I would think, okay, conclusiveness is let me find somebody that can bring me into the kingdom of God, because I'm not quite there yet. If I was a disciple, right, I would be looking. If I was clear, but if I wasn't so clear, maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know where the goal is. I see a guru. Oh yeah, I want to go to this guru so I can get relief because I'm miserable, and the guru is saying, "Yeah, come here and you'll be spiritual." And it's like it's just not clear what the purpose of a guru and a disciple is. See, so working for conclusiveness or is in discussions is we discuss, okay, Srimad Bhagavatam is about a disciple, Maharaj Parikshit, and Shukadev Goswami who had realized the absolute eternal truth, having a discussion. And Maharaj Parikshit wanted to enter the kingdom of God through the door of his guru. See, that to me is conclusive. And like
uh,
anybody, huh? Go ahead.
Sorry, but don't all gurus say this? Like Paramahamsa Vishwananda tells his disciples that Vaikunta, you have to reach that Vishnu, Vishwanites, Vishnu, Radharani's, and Vaikunta, the heaven, the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of the Lord, right?
Mhm. Yeah, they,
So
they say
they
that.
do say
Yes,
that.
yes, they do say that. They say it, but have they actually see again? conclusiveness includes
given it to their disciples, you mean? The taste, the experience?
yeah, well, see the thing, yeah, okay. They say that it's about going to Radha and Krishna, right? They say about that. The thing is, there are many gurus who are not there. They're not with Radha and Krishna in the true sense. Radha, well, actually, Radha and Krishna have not manifested in them maybe more as fully as they could. See, so to me, conclusiveness is okay. I'm talking about
Oh
Radha.
my God, Maharaja, it means that you have seen this in like, for example, a guru in India,
Mhm,
or this one is in Germany. So you
mhm.
mean to say that you observed him? You observed him, and you saw that he hasn't really actualized that divinity of that in experience of
Yeah,
Radha Krishna,
yeah.
huh?
Well, not as much as he could.
And how? Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
don't have to
And how could you tell?
be okay. It's
I'm
like
slow, sorry, and I love
no,
this
no,
conversation
no,
with
it's
you,
great.
though.
It's great. It's excellent.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
let me use an analogy how to understand this. Say you have a brother. He's your brother. Okay, he's your brother, and you know he's your brother. You're bonded with your brother, right? And somebody that's actually from the outside comes and says, "Oh, you know, I'm actually your brother also." But you know, this person is not really, he's an outsider. He's not part of the family. See? You know that because you're bonded with your brother. But somebody from the outside comes and says, no, I'm also the brother. See? But he said, no, you're not a family member. You're on the outside. See? That's how it is with spirit. A lot of people, they come, they're not really part of the inner family yet. They may think they are, and that's the thing, it's a thought. They're not really that deeply into it yet. And that's what we're dealing with. And conclusiveness is you just get really more and more clear about who's an intimate associate of Lord Caitanya, who is automatically an intimate associate of Radha and Krishna. And this is a big thing. It's a very deep
I
thing.
see.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give you another
So
example.
you
Go ahead.
tell you're saying that you're that high blessed. You don't call yourself a master or anything, like we're waiting for Kalki Avatar and all this, but you say you have that insight and like what that blessing from Lord Chaitanya, that you can make out who's a true guru by just observing them.
Well, just
Okay, I understand a little bit of your brother. Like he's not your real brother. You feel it, like he's not a part of
yeah,
this family. And
yeah.
you're saying that you have seen that, actually seen it.
I feel it. I feel it. It's about you feel if the person's your
Yeah.
brother. Yeah. Yeah. And not that he's not, see, we're all brothers
Huh.
on, if we take the whole
Yes.
big
On
thing.
the humanity.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the
Global
whole thing. Yeah.
whole.
But
Yes.
see,
Humanity.
that's why you see they speak in terms in our philosophy,
Yeah.
intimate associate of the Lord. See? So that I see who is and who isn't. I know that
How do you know that? How do you know that?
because I feel it. It's and it's
Like,
not material feelings. It's a spirit feeling.
but
And
he's also left everything of his to, make these temples and worship gods, right? He's left everything. Paramahamsa Vishwananda, and they're guiding people,
yeah,
like,
yeah, 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 yeah. It's guiding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just
right?
there's another standard here. It's not the same. It's another standard here.
You mean to say that sorry, I'm just,
I know.
I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
grasp
Go for it.
this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. I like
Like
it.
you're
Nice.
an outsider, like
Make
you're
it clear.
not
Let's
in
get
from
clear about
India. I hope you don't mind me. I'm
it.
also not
No,
an
please.
Indian,
Yeah,
but
yeah, good.
I felt that I was Radharan, not felt. I had
Yeah,
signs, and I don't know anything much, like who's Lord Chaitanya. I have to read
yeah,
about him and all
yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
Paramahamsa Vishwananda. So but you're saying that you outside, like from India, this all the spirituality that came from India, not many. Even Paramahamsa Vishwananda lately, when he went to India, he said, "I see the Indians are not into their, they have this, but they're not into it, into the real,
Yeah.
you know, their dharma, their thing." Uh, this he was saying, and you're telling me it's not a like what's that feeling like? Like someone
What's
with
it feeling like?
yeah. Please, can you explain
Greatness.
that feeling?
Yeah.
I'm so
Greatness.
sorry, Lalita. Sorry, all of you. Sorry, sir. I have
No, it's a great conversation. I
interrupted.
love it. It's great,
You
man.
love it too? Oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
this
it's
is.
great. I love it. I love it. Yeah, because it's
I also love this.
honest, and wanting to know the truth. I mean, that's what we're here about,
Yes,
inquiring.
I'm a truth seeker.
Yeah.
Honest, don't want to cheat anyone. When you were saying, you don't want to cheat anyone,
No.
I was like, yeah, some of the things you were saying really got like, it's like me, helping my Muslims, trying to get them out of Islam. And I really care for them.
Uh-huh.
And nothing in me, like, thank God I'm financially helped. I don't need any money more.
Yeah.
I live in my budget. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, I just would, this is my passion. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to cheat anyone. I
Yeah.
can cheat myself, but not
Yeah.
others,
Yeah. 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 Great. That's awesome. I love
right?
it.
Uh, And
Hey.
I want to be honest that whatever the
Yeah.
negativity was coming against you, like the things you also criticize, but at the
Yeah.
same time, there are times you say, well, some of them, I'm just having a go at them. I've just seen your previous live streams, you know. I,
I
I,
love
I don't really mean it. And I just venting out. I also vent out at the world, people, you've look at how the Prophet Muhammad has deceived us and come out of this Shias and come out of this Sunni Muslims,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I also get angry,
Yeah. It's
and
great.
I've also gotten angry at the Indian Hindus. What are you doing? And what are you up to? I also got angry. I also got angry at Paramahamsa Vishwananda, but on my live stream, you know,
Uh-huh.
there I don't go on their live stream interrupting them, but
Uh-huh.
I did this here,
Yeah.
right?
What did you get
Yeah.
angry at him for? What did you get? What?
Like recently, when Paramahamsa Vishwananda, like he says, love is the path, Radha Rani and all this. So when I felt I'm Radha Rani, had the confidence to get angry at him, he was saying like, all this love at first sight and this is all junk and human love is junk. It's not the true love. The true love is with God,
Oh yeah. You
right?
see, that's good. See, I like that. And that's true. What
You
he's
like
saying
that.
is
You
true.
agree.
Yeah, yeah. I
But I
agree with
feel
that.
if you can love what God wants us is to love one another and see Him in another, in your beloved. Why not have a husband, have a wife, and see the Lord in your husband, not to use your husband as someone you will get attached to and use him for the society, showing him off. And like I have I'm married to this really handsome guy and he's doing well in business and all. No, true love, like sharing that Radhe Krishna love, although Radhe
Yeah,
Krishna never came together in the real life, but
yeah.
they
Sounds
were one.
yeah, it's great. I
uh,
love
so like I say, I believe that love, you can love a teacher, adore her, and that when maybe God will come down for that,
it. Yeah,
for that you know he will accept your love for another human being. Because I don't know how to love God, I'm sorry.
yeah.
I think
Go ahead,
I don't
Lolita.
know how to love God. I only know how to love one person who I believe has been sent for you, or some, your family members, of your mother. Love someone that God has brought in your life for a reason, for to love, just pure love.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
And you can
Well,
enjoy your relationships with, you are divine. You are divine love.
hmm,
Recognize that, realize that.
hmm. Yeah, go ahead, Lolita.
But you can only learn how to love God when the seed of devotion is planted in your heart, and my Guru Maharaj here, Guru Maharaj, Srila Gora Haridas, he will plant the seed of devotion inside of your heart. And then you're at the start of the path, and then you can learn really how to love God. It is when you have a real close relationship with the Lord, then you will see the Lord inside of others, but not before that. You cannot say, I see God in everybody, because if you don't know God, how can you see Him in
No,
others?
no. I'm saying if you love someone, then then the Lord um, appears in that person. Right?
Hmm.
Could he?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Could
yeah,
he? I'm saying
yeah.
could he? I'm not saying you first see the Lord. No, you love the person and then you see if your love is true and pure, that God, it's it's the will of God that you love that person. It's a gift from God.
Hmm.
Like your mother is a gift from God if she's good. If she's a good mother, then she is that gift from the Lord, right? Who
Yes.
takes care. We take care of each other, society, individuals, human welfare. We
There are
go out
two
on the
different
field.
kinds of love. You can love in a material way, like you love your husband and your kids, and you can love in a transcendental way. That's loving God.
Yeah, but
It's
I'm saying
different
don't
feeling.
distinguish. Don't don't separate that. It's one and all. Enjoy the material love, enjoy the divine transcendental love, right? And the seed that is, I feel, Lalita ji, I will disagree with you on this matter. Sorry. I feel the seed is already has been put in us of love, right? And the Atma is there from the Param Atma, the divine soul. That seed has been there. It's just for Maharaj to give us that mantra or that special to give that water, that soil, right, to make it into a flower, grow, to make it grow. Sorry, my English is bad. It's really bad at times, right?
Boy, she's an
So,
intelligent lady, man. My goodness.
what?
I know.
I'm not intelligent. It's all from the divine.
Yeah, you
It's
got the
not
Lord's
me.
giving you some good insights.
Because the Lord has little bit that I have. The good that I have is from my Lord, the
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
but
It's wonderful.
I'm
I
bad.
feel very
I'm
honored.
a
I
monster.
can't believe it. I'm so honored. The
Oh
Lord
my
only
goodness,
gives me
my
quality
hands
association.
together. Oh my goodness, Maharajji, I'm honored. Lalita ji, I'm honored to be here.
Oh,
Please,
seriously,
anything I
this lady is
said
a
before?
jewel. This lady is a
Huh?
jewel.
No, 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 no.
Yes,
If
yeah,
this lady is a jewel, then what
yeah,
Paramahamsa says that Radha Rani is a pearl. And
yeah,
because my grand aunt had Devi and my
yeah,
mother was close to her, so I
yeah.
feel that Devi gave her this jewel to my mother, my grand aunt, long time ago. And she
Yeah.
had a Devi. Yes. We don't know her name. We don't know if she was Brahmacharya or what, but we just used to call her Devi. And
Oh,
she used to give stones would come out from the air, you know?
wow, wow.
Yeah, like that. I didn't see it, but when my mother was young, before she got married, this is what used to happen. So
Mm,
it's all a blessing from the Lord.
mm.
Devi. But I was a Shia. So my mother told me a whole story about how Devi and her aunt became friends. And I said, because she was feeling lonely, something like this. And I said, I don't want to become lonely because I don't want help from Devi, right? I'm a Shia, Shia Muslim. But later on, I feel that I should. Devi gave my mother something special, although not the stone that used to fall from thin air, but that's Devi's gift
Mhm.
to my mother.
Mm. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah,
Thank you so much. It's just the grace of the Lord.
yeah,
My mother's no more, but so that's why I'm in Dubai. Otherwise, I would have been in Karachi. It's just my
yeah.
personal life a little bit. I talk a lot. I
No,
talk
no,
a
that's
lot.
great. That's nice.
No, I'm not intelligent at all. I've failed in every area. Even my love, the love that I believed in, my relationships have failed. And here I am as a mad woman.
Oh, you failed in the relation. Oh, that's Krishna. He just wanted to save you for himself.
Really? That's what now, in retrospect, since I've come to Hinduism, yes, maybe Krishna, like Radha Rani never married,
Yeah.
and
Are you
they.
still young? How old are you?
I'm
If,
54, going to be 55 in August.
oh, young. Still young. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you can go for a
Young?
little marriage if you want.
No, I'm not married. I don't.
If you want the trouble, if you want to, if you
No,
have
the
enough.
ones I love. This is what I'm saying, right? They. It just didn't work out for me. They didn't love me, or I'm not too beautiful. Or I'm not beautiful at all. I don't know. I thought this person in school, he was Sri Krishna. He's Sri, he's Sri Krishna, and I'm Radhe. So it was long time ago in 1986, 87, 88. He's Sri Krishna, you know, delusion. My delusion, like you said, people. But I get signs. I even wrote an email to Sri Ravi Shankarji that I get these signs I'm Radha Rani. And then I didn't get a reply from him, but I did email him that I need help. I'm getting signs that I'm Radha Rani.
What are those signs?
Like, it's very difficult. Okay, it's like the Sri Krishna was there. I met Sri Krishna. He's dark. He's got beautiful eyes. He's very handsome, tall. That's why I told you, he looks a bit like you, but he's dark. He's dark, and his nose just like you. His eyes, his eyebrows, Maharaji. You know. Yeah, but he's dark and tall, very handsome guy. I met in 1987, I think, around 1986, 87 in my school. And he was shy of me, but I think he liked me, but we didn't get married. We didn't get married. Uh, so he's Sri Krishna,
Yeah. So what are the
but he's
signs?
very quiet and private. He doesn't.
What was the signs that
Uh,
you're Radha though? That you're Radha. What are
okay. I get these images and all, like on my bed, it was written Srimati, Srimati. So I did Google search like 8 years ago when I came to Dubai. So Srimati means it's another name for Radharani, right? And that I've always believed in love and other signs. Okay, I think I'm very tired. Like that the man I knew, he's Sri Krishna. And although I don't want to say that I'm Radha Rani, there's a force with me that compels me to say it.
Mhm.
I want to say, no, no, I'm not Radha Rani.
Right.
But there's this force. If I say no to that force, like alone, not when people are around, but in privacy, they say, no, no, you are Radha Rani. And sometimes the Devi of my aunt, her name was also Zara, but in Pakistani we call her Zara.
Bluetooth connected.
Zara Auntie's Devi, like she's now communicating to me everything about my life. That the boy I met in 1987 in a Center for Advanced Studies school, he
Hmm.
was that he's Sri Krishna. He's still alive. He's on Facebook, but he's
Hmm.
very private. He's very
Hmm.
private, and I don't know why. Oh God, I was seeing things out, and then I heard that his wife divorced him. Her name. So and I'm not supposed to because he's very private. So
Hmm.
I don't want to,
Hmm.
but I'm
Hmm.
compelled to say these things. In madness, like you're just compelled, but there's
Hmm.
also a force.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be Radharani, please. No, but it comes out. Yes, you are
Yeah.
Radharani. Yeah,
Well,
Shri
well,
Shri.
yeah. See, the thing is, let me tell you the beautiful thing about this path here. We don't, like, let me ask you this. Are you sure you're Radharani, or you just maybe think in the sign you saw some particular signs? Is then you thinking, well, maybe I am type of thing? You,
Yeah, like maybe,
yeah.
yes, not sure,
How
not
would you
sure.
like to be sure that you are or you're not? Would you like that kind of surety?
I would know. Yes, yes,
Would that be nice? Well, I
yes.
got some good news for you, Zara. Radharani has come here already as Lord Caitanya. Radha and Krishna both came in one form. So now there's no need to speculate and like think, well, maybe, I don't know. We have the standard here. That's why I say conclusiveness. If you want to know what Radharani, the signs of Radharani, you look at Lord Chaitanya and you'll see the signs. He had see, Radha, we all know Radha represents the highest level of devotion, right? So unless you can say, Zara, that you had the kind of devotion that Lord Chaitanya exhibited on this planet, that you can read about it, I could read you so many things about it, then you could be sure that you're not Radha. But you could, you could have relation with her and aspire for her association and be her friend. That you can do, and that because we have that capacity. But to be Radha, there's no way I could be Radha. No way that guru there,
No,
Paramahamsa.
no. I think I don't. I when I think, I feel I don't even want to be Radharani.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
Oh
even
well,
the
good.
dust
Yeah, yeah,
under
yeah,
her. I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah,
I'm not even the dust under my grand aunt who was a service
yeah,
lady's feet.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't want to take anyone's place or anything like that.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
to
yeah.
say,
Yeah, you just feel the sun. Okay, so anyway, what I'm saying is, it's
but
very
what
clear.
Devi
It's very
is
clear.
saying,
Okay.
Radharani, there's a curse on Radharani by Sri, and Lord Chaitanya has come and gone, and I'm discovering Radharani again in myself. That's what I'm being told. So it's slowly, slowly opening to me. And then I say, I fight with this force with me. Like, I don't know everything. I don't know about Lord Chaitanya. I don't feel sorry. I don't feel a connection with Lord Chaitanya, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So how? No, I'm not Radharani. Otherwise, I would have known everything. I would have
Well,
been the omniscient, omnipotent,
anyway,
omnipresent.
yeah, if you want to get that clear, you're in the right place because here we know the symptoms of who Radharani is. We have that information, we have that knowledge, we have that association, we have that, so many things to discern that. And that's the highest thing to discern. But you have,
Yes,
see, Lord Chaitanya,
discerning.
Lord,
Sorry, sorry to interrupt you. Sorry,
yeah,
just this much. It came to my mind. Discerning, even if I try to, the symptoms you're seeing, right? But right now they haven't been manifested completely. Discerning from the mind. But Radharani has lived and cried tears for Sri Krishna, and the longing has been there,
mhm,
right? Where you
mhm,
can't even get up at that time when you're
yeah.
missing.
But her girlfriends also have that longing. Why do you have to be Radharani? Why can't you be a girlfriend?
Well, don't
That's,
ask me. I questioned all these. I don't even want to be the gopis. I feel I'm not like I'm not
it's
like
not a
I.
wannabe. Yeah,
Do you
it's like,
mean
it's not a
either
wannabe.
I am or I'm not,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like, yeah. But the thing is, anyway, by being here, though, it's wonderful because you'll get clarity on these things and it won't be because,
But you'll
there
have
are
to put your
voices,
mind away now. Your
huh?
mind away. You'll have to put your mind away and the books away because this is outside of the book. Like there was a this thing in Sindh, in Sindh, when it was a Hindus were there and the Muslims had come. One of the Muslim kings wanted to convert or kill the Hindus, right? Convert them to
Mhm,
Islam. Then they prayed and prayed and prayed at the
mhm,
river Indus and all this. So it's this Sindhi. They call him. They do. What's his name? Sorry, I'm going on like this, right? So it's not in the books. This Lord came to save them. He was born, and then he grew up, and he saved these Hindus from this Muslim king who wanted to kill them or convert them to Islam. You'll die, or so this king. So this what's his name, Cheti Chand. I'm also, my mother Sindhi Khoja was a Sindhi Khoja, so I know Sindhi. So some Sindhi Hindus, they celebrate this, and he is not in the scriptures. There's nothing about him in the scriptures. It's just outside scriptures.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah. Outside. Yeah.
the
We
Lord
have.
came. He's called Jhulelal. Jhulelal. He came to save the Hindus from the Muslims in Sindh once upon a time. You can Google search, find out about him. And
Yeah.
that's not in the scriptures.
Yeah. Well, I like what's in the scriptures and in my experience.
Okay,
We go see we what I go by and what the I follow the path of the acharyas. The
I
acharyas
see.
go, yeah, the acharyas go by guru, sadhu, shastra. And see, there's shastra is these scriptures that are written by the deepest devotees. And guru is a person that's like big brother. They're deeply empowered with the truth about the Lord in ecstasy and in knowledge like that. And so there's guru, and then there's shastra, and then there's sadhus are the ones who understand the shastras and the guru, the value. They may be not up to that level, but they understand that they're in part of this team, these three. Okay. So I'm following that path and teach that path. So here in this Sangha of associates, you have Shastra, which we preach there from the Acharyas, previous, the bygone ones. And we have Guru here, there's a Guru principle. And we have the Sadhus. Sadhus I've found, this is so deep here that who I'm with, we had to generate this. We had to awaken people, kind of like Jesus had to awaken
Who,
people to
sorry, may
understand.
I, who you are with? Like, who are
Yeah,
you with?
God, God, Krishna,
God, Krishna.
Lord Chaitanya.
Maybe you are Krishna.
No, no. I'm a servant of the Lord. I'm their mouthpiece here, you could say. That's the best I can
But
do.
isn't it the same? Isn't it? Now, wouldn't there be a distance? I'm always like arguing, searching for the truth like this. You may find me rude at times
No,
to interrupt like this and
no,
question you more. Interrogation.
no, it's
Huh?
good. I
Hope you
like it.
don't mind, sir. I
Yeah,
hope you don't mind. Yeah.
yeah,
I love this conversation.
yeah,
I
great.
love being here, and thank you for your time.
Yeah, yeah,
I really appreciate it. I
yeah,
wish I could
yeah,
contribute.
yeah,
My love is with you all.
yeah.
And so you have the guru principle. Another question for you, sir, is that
No, no, no.
you,
Let's no, 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 no. Let me answer that one that you
okay,
just put
okay,
out.
okay,
You
I'll
said
mute myself.
that is very important what you just said. See, you said, well, how don't you? Could it be that you're Krishna or you're Radha? You know, see. So Lord Chaitanya, this avatar, came here because people were kind of at that level. They thought they were God. It meant this oneness thing. You're one, being one with God. So the Lord brought in a deeper level of purification of understanding, of simultaneous oneness with the Lord, but in our unique position as a devotee of that Lord. It's so close that you can almost consider yourself one with the Lord, but there's a little slight distance so that you can taste the glories of that Lord. That's our eternal position. And it takes a lot of purification to get there. And so if that sounds appealing to you, to where you can, see that your eternal position, not one with the Lord, but like in communication with your Lord, like a relationship, but very close, very intimate and distinct. There'll be the Lord there, and it'll be you and your position, and you'll be tasting that the nectar of the glories of the Lord. That's what basically Radha is the original teacher of that. See, and then that's how she makes girlfriends. She has girlfriends who also do what she does, just like Lord Caitanya made devotees to do what he does. He
But
tasted the
may I
nectar.
interrupt again?
No, of
Sorry.
course, absolutely. I'm getting
Okay. Radharani is not much mentioned clearly in the scriptures, any scriptures. Which scripture has she been mentioned in? When I read Google search, I don't see much of Radharani mentioned. They
Mhm,
say, the Hindus say,
mhm.
that she's been a mystery goddess.
Oh
She's
yes,
been,
she's very mysterious devotion. Yeah, well, I got good news for you too. There are scriptures. There's a lot of scriptures where she's mentioned
she
directly and
is.
indirectly. Oh yeah, yeah. It's in the writings of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, of the associates of Lord Chaitanya, who that was their thing. The Lord empowered them to write about Radha's glories. And we could read you so many nice things about Radharani's glories. And
But
and
very
actually,
original when Krishna was here. When
yeah,
Krishna
yeah,
was here.
original when, yeah, well, the thing is, if you can get that sense because these devotees were empowered by Lord Chaitanya, who actually acted in the position of Radha a lot of the time to show how she worshiped Krishna in a very deep way with extraordinary symptoms. That's why I say, Zara, if you associate here and you learn here, you'll see that there's
Okay.
things that you don't know, and you
But
will know that.
sir,
What?
But sir, this very thing, I got it from the beginning when after listening to your live streams.
Hmm.
But may I don't quite get it. Like Sri Krishna was there and with Radhe, and there are
Hmm.
many avatars. Hinduism is very vast, right?
The
You
what? What?
aren't you? Hinduism is very vast. There are many avatars of Vishnus. They're also waiting for the Kalki avatar. They're waiting for Kalki Avatar, and there have been many avatars before Lord Chaitanya. He's not the only avatar, right? Of who is he's the avatar of which avatar is he? He's just a
Good
saint,
question.
sage.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
he's a kind of a mystery avatar because he's like Radha's love incarnate. She. So he's the hidden avatar who came as a devotee, but he was actually Lord Krishna himself.
Was he mentioned? You see this again. Lord Krishna comes later, and the Hindus say this is Kali Yuga. Lord Krishna went away, but
Mhm,
he then we're waiting for Kalki Avatar in this Kali Yuga.
mhm.
So I beg to differ in this with you, sir. That if you're saying Lord Chaitanya, then
Mhm.
but there are other avatars too, right? Of Vishnu.
That's what I see. That's part of the teaching here, and part of the understanding, the conclusiveness is Lord Chaitanya is the latest incarnation of the Lord and for this Kali Yuga. This is a very special Kali Yuga where Lord Chaitanya comes instead of Kalki, who may come in a sense, I don't know, but Lord Chaitanya comes in this particular Kali Yuga. This is a great secret of the Vedas that come
But
in our
he's no
life.
more, right? But he's
Well,
no more.
yeah, he's in the
He
preaching. He's no more. Well, he is. His as long as his preaching is in force, which it is here in our sangha, and
But
probably the
all
only
the
place.
Mahabharat, but all the some gurus are preaching something else. How do you know that they are not all divine beings and you're just looking at Lord Chaitanya, right?
Yeah,
And you're not looking at the others who they could be the living gods here, like the living here now at this time. We need a Lord Chaitanya, and he hasn't come. And
Well,
you're looking at his teachings.
we
Uh,
no, we have. I tell Zara a secret.
uh,
Lord Chaitanya's here. He's here.
he's here. Where is he? The one,
Stick,
Bhakta Tom?
stick around.
I
Stick
felt
around. Stick around, and you'll see him. Yeah.
Bhakta Tom. Bhakta Tom.
Well, it takes.
You secret, secret. I
Well,
just looked at Bhakta Tom's eyes. I know Mirabai also. Mirabai is here. She's 90 years old. She's going to be 91.
mhm.
We're all here waiting for Kalki Avatar to
Kalki,
announce him.
yes,
Yes.
a lot of sword play and blood all over the place.
No, no, no. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be different. He's Prema Avatar. He's Prema Avatar. It's just, it's very metaphorical. It's not like Islam coming with a sword and killing and all this. It's
Mhm.
not like that. And did Lord Chaitanya appear after Islam, coming of Islam? Like how many years back was it?
550 years ago, he came.
Only five. So Islam is like 1400 years old. Oh,
Mhm.
he came like 550 years old,
Yeah, he's the
years
latest
ago.
avatar for this Kali Yuga. He's the avatar for Kali Yuga. He is given the most mercy of any avatar. That's how you tell the most merciful one is Lord Chaitanya.
Okay, you're
Because
saying that it's a secret, but why should it be a secret? Because people are suffering and we need the Lord to be with us,
well,
right?
that's that. Well, why should okay? Well, it doesn't have to be a secret. You can continue to come here, Zara, and I'll tell you all about Lord Chaitanya. That what I
I
know.
need to have patience.
Yeah, you
Or
have to be
can you tell
patient.
me now?
You have that. Well, I'll tell you. Well, I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, Lord Chaitanya. See, you have a certain understanding, and it takes a while for you to understand what people have been here for 5 years are understanding. I've been
Oh
here
my
doing this
goodness,
for
5 years.
5 years, Lily. For more, almost 6 years. You've been here.
Oh
Long time.
my goodness.
Yeah. So you can't expect in a few days to understand what we've talked, we don't miss a
No,
day.
they say the true master, he gives it to you in experience like Muji Baba. What is
They
the witness?
they
What
say, I don't know. Well, who's they? That's they say.
the true master, they say. I mean, they say that the true
True
master,
master.
you
Yeah,
experience it. Uh, you know who the Lord is
yeah.
by just reading books. That's the same as Islam, like reading books. Allah is one, and Allah is beyond you, and His attributes and His divine names. You just do zikr and you pray and you bow down to that Lord unseen who doesn't come in form and all this.
No, this
But
is
I
beyond
feel, no, I feel, Maharaji, I feel that God should be in us all, in our hearts. We are parts of God, like the Sufis say, you know,
Mhm,
God is the ocean and we're parts, like you take the drop out, he took the drop out, we're
mhm.
parts of God. We are divine. He separated himself. He divided himself.
Yeah.
And so to enjoy this Leela here, enjoy this play, this sufferance, this evil here. He really enjoys it, I think, to, you know, until we realize that we are divine. You have to realize this, that you are divine. Lalita ji has to realize she is divine. There's no distance between you and
When
God.
are you going to realize that you're divine? I don't know when she's going to
Huh?
realize it. Maybe you got
No,
to.
I can show you you are divine.
You
You
got
are
to. Yeah,
divine.
I think we need to have you live every day so you can show it.
Really?
Yeah. Every day you should come on.
I
Yeah.
learned from Muji Baba and I got this pure awareness by
Oh.
reading. Yeah, I didn't get it, but I saw it. Descartes. I'll start with this. Rene Descartes says, my search when I went insane and the voices were being hit on me with
Uh-huh.
force in Karachi. So I was searching for God.
Mhm.
So once what happened is I was like, should I study the brain? What shall I do? So once I put myself down, lay myself down, and said, just close your eyes and see if I start from Rene Descartes. I think, therefore I am, philosophically. And then I looked and I said, just put your thoughts aside
Mhm.
because there is something here, here that doesn't need thinking, that I
Mhm.
think, therefore I am.
Mhm.
So I realized my thoughts really went aside, although the voices, commotions were coming in my head.
Yeah.
Uh, my thoughts I put aside. What is this here? And I realized that it's without the thoughts. It's pure awareness. I gave it the name of pure awareness.
Mm.
It's like, you know, and
You
then
know,
Muji Baba,
I had a student here like this. He was told me his highest goal was to be pure aware. He might even be here now.
really?
Yeah, he said his highest goal was pure awareness. You know what I told him?
Uh,
And I said, "Oh, that's chunk change. If you
what's
stick around
Changchit?
here, chunk that's like very insignificant. If that's your goal, pure." I said, "Just stick around here, and you're going to get so much more. You're going to get a deeper thing." And he did. And all of a sudden, I never hear us talk about pure work because it's so insignificant from what you could get here. You can get an understanding that you can't get from the general gurus and the general teachings because
No,
what I'm
no,
hearing,
you know what pure awareness is?
no, listen, I'm listening to you. I've heard
Yes,
all this before. I tell you, this is so different than that.
Shiva.
I've lived in India. I've been around gurus. I've heard from these gurus. I've heard a lot
Yes.
of them, and it's very insignificant from what you can get here.
Really?
Yes, really. This is
No, but this
very
is the absolute. This is
yeah.
the
It's
absolute. This is
that's
behind.
it's for me.
This
It's
is behind.
absolutely insignificant. It is so little. It's such just the tip of the
I
iceberg.
cannot believe what you're saying.
Well, that's why I
Oh my
say
goodness.
stick around, and I'll prove it to you. I'll prove
No,
it to
you
you
have
that
to
these
show
are
me
not
right
just
now that
no,
this
no,
is.
no, 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 no. It doesn't go like
No,
that. This is
that's
not
too.
cheap. It's
Oh,
cheap, but not
no,
that cheap.
no. I'm not saying it's
I'm
cheap.
not here to
I'm
give
not
you
saying
mukti
we've
pot.
had
Listen,
we've
no, 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 no. That's
Maharaja
impersonal.
ji,
No, no, it's impersonal
Maharaja ji.
Brahman. No, no, no. Impersonal Brahman is like you go mukti pot.
I
I've
don't
been
have
with
time.
Muktananda. I know mukti
I could
pot.
be dying. I could be dying. I need deliverance right now. I need mukti right now.
Well,
Right
see,
now.
you need that's it. You can get that's it. You want mukti pot, and the people give you a little sense of that. They can get you the shake and
Not
all that.
sense. No, 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 no. Not like that. Some you in this pure
Yeah.
awareness,
Well,
it's
this is the way you do it.
absolute.
See, the thing is, the way this works is when you gradually abandon your opinions that are actually, see, you say you need deliverance. I don't need deliverance. I'm already delivered. Are you delivered, Lalita? Are you thinking about being, yeah, we're delivered, Govinda, are you delivered? Are you thinking about, see, that's all I can say, Zara, is you could get that kind of thing where because if you're in need of deliverance, well, that comes by coming to guru and you listen and inquire from a guru, and if you have to see, and it takes time, that if you're in the right place with the right guru, you'll see there's a difference of I'm already delivered and I've been delivering people here. I'm like what they call like a midwife. I'm a transcendental midwife.
You're
I'm
the
here.
conduit. Yes, all
Yeah,
gurus say this, right?
yeah.
That
They say
come
this,
here,
but who
come
does
to
it?
the
Who
sangha.
does it? That's another thing. Who actually
No,
does?
but who does it? How do I know that after how long will it take for me to real how what do you think I am
Oh, it
like? How
depends
long
on
will it take?
you. It depends on you
Yes,
because
it
there has
depends
to
on
be
me, right?
roots. And you're delivered by the word. In the beginning was the word. The word was with God. Scriptures, right? Book of John. Listen to this. Just listen to this. In the beginning was the word. The word was with God. The word was God. When you have a real guru, man, you got the word God, word's God, and that word goes in you and it delivers you. And you will get the experience because a love that even is beyond a non-delivered state will appear and it's beyond your mind. It's beyond anything you can conceive of. It's a revolution, but it takes, that takes time. It could happen like this, but you're not ready, Zara, because you still have full of your opinions. And all I can say is, you want deliverance, you listen, you come regularly and
No,
get,
no, because I'm suffering. I
well,
don't
you're
want
stuck,
deliverance,
okay.
Mukti, because
And this is the
you see,
process. The process that I'm teaching is, you come before a bona fide guru and you follow the process. And if you're suffering, this word coming here to you is, you come regularly and you associate with the devotees here, you listen, and gradually you'll feel more and more relief. This is the process you teach. It's by regular, this is from the book that I have full faith in, and it works. The formula works. By regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam, and by service to the devotee, all that's troublesome to the heart. See, the non-deliverance, the pain, the sufferings, right? You can't get rid of, no matter how much you think
yes,
you're
yes,
right,
it's
all that,
terrible.
right there. It's terrible. Yeah, yeah. You follow
Hell,
this word and this process. Oh man, it's going to come out, but it takes a little bit of time. You got
oh,
to be
it's taking
patient.
time.
Yeah, yeah. And it'll come out, and then
I'd love to be here then
yeah,
and be a part of your
we
family
would
if you
love to have
accept
you.
me
Yeah,
as a
yeah. I
member.
accept you. I accept you.
Oh, thank you, Maharaj Ji, my
Yeah.
ancestor.
And
Thank you.
I guarantee you, if
Thank
you
you.
do this, your
Yes,
suffering will go far away, and you'll
really?
be
All
so
that
happy.
mental
Oh,
schizophrenia,
yeah.
it's like evil attacking me, demons attacking me.
They'll go away. They will not dare
It's like my
stand in.
mind, my thoughts, my negativity. I'm consumed.
Oh
They're
yeah,
killing me
you'll
every
be
day.
free. You'll be so free. You're gonna be happy. Oh, you just come here regularly. Just trust this word. Follow this advice.
Really?
Oh yes, and all those demons will go. They won't ever bother you again.
What can I give you in return for this? Uh, something I can give you.
Your attention by
Thank
coming here regularly. Pay your attention,
you. Okay.
and
And
that's what you can give me. And if you want to put a
please
little
forgive me
donation on
for
top, that's okay.
being
No problem.
argumentative and
I
too
just
many
put it in
questions.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. My sheikh will. Yes.
It's my
May you
savings.
get everything from God. May you be affluent.
Yeah,
May you
yeah.
be God united, which you don't believe in, but I still pray for that for you.
I have the
May you be one
simultaneous
with God.
oneness and
May
difference
you
thing.
be God.
No,
Bas.
and I want to be a taster of the Lord. I love tasting His drink.
No, that's what
Oh yeah,
the
it's fun.
God came.
I tell you, I'm gonna show
Oh,
you. Hey, Zara,
I
next
just,
week here,
no, no, you just
you'll
make
be
me
in
so
my
upset
hands,
now.
and you're gonna.
No, 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 I feel sad. I want you all to be divine.
Ooh,
You are gods yourself. You're divine love. You're
yeah,
divine
yeah.
love.
Okay. We'll run with that for a while. You'll see.
Right? So then on Facebook, please tell me what a Facebook, because then you don't see my comments on YouTube. I come here with monkey business, doing
Oh
monkey,
yeah, yeah. If
asking
you,
you,
yeah. See, they can see. I can see your comments
what's your
on. Yeah.
last time I was ignored? You didn't. I said greetings, Harik.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Well,
thing,
there's a problem. There's a problem.
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it just it's a computer stuff. It doesn't always show up right away.
So I will try this. I will come here
Why don't you
and
try? Why don't you come
be
on Facebook?
quiet.
Why don't you come on Facebook?
Yes, this is what I'm asking. I couldn't find this. What's your name on Facebook, page or
Okay,
group?
Gaur Haridas.
Haridas.
Yeah, can
Huh.
somebody give her a link?
Gora.
Give her a
Yes,
link.
on YouTube, please.
Yeah,
Gora of Facebook.
yeah.
Gora
Here, I'll
Haridas.
write it in the thing, the name here. Here, Gaura
Oh, okay.
Haridas. Here.
Lives in Kolkata. Goridas. No,
No,
that's
no, no.
Goridas.
No, it
No, I
has to
can't find it.
spell it
You'll have to
exactly.
send.
You see it
Please
there?
send. No, I'm just coming here from another tab because I can see the chat here. Oh, where is it?
No, not Srila Gaura Haridas. No, 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 no. Gaura
Oh,
Haridas.
the link, you don't have a Facebook?
Oh, a Facebook link. Let's see how I do that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let
Can
me
you
let
do
me
that?
yeah, let me figure this out here. Go Haridas. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'll give you a Facebook
I
link.
apologize greatly.
No,
Lalita ji, Lord Chaitanya, Amazing Grace Place. Lord Chaitanya, I apologize. I
there you
took
go.
all this, your attention, your time. Oh, here it is.
I love it. It's great, man. You're a sincere person. You know, I
Thank you
like
so
a
much.
person. Yeah, honest, bold to just speak your mind. I love it, man. I like people like
I
that.
want to be honest. It may sound rude
Honest.
at times, but
Yeah,
whatever is in my heart,
yeah, yeah,
against you people, my
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
So thank you for this. I cannot say how much I appreciate it.
Oh, you're
God
welcome.
bless you
Yeah,
all. I mean, you're
yeah.
blessed.
You just
You're
come
just
here
wonderful.
regularly and see from your own experience what
Okay,
happens.
I'll subscribe to YouTube,
Yeah,
and I have to sign in with this.
here
What's this
I'll
sign in?
here.
So
Let me.
it's better on YouTube, right? This link is, I have to
It's
sign
better.
into my Facebook.
It's better on Facebook. I think if you want to
Oh,
interact.
it's better on Facebook, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see here.
Okay.
See if I got any friend requests. Did you give me a friend request?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I haven't even reached Facebook as yet.
Oh,
My
yeah.
name is Zahra Laila Jawad.
All
Laila
right.
Jawad.
Yeah, yeah,
Zahra?
yeah, yeah.
No, I haven't sent you a. I have to come here on YouTube. See my other. Seems like I'm very
Anyway,
rich using.
I gave you a link on YouTube there.
Whoa, just yeah. Yes, I saw the link. I tried to come there, but I have to sign in. So I've got all these. I've I
Oh,
have to
okay. You can
sign.
do it later. You can do it
Yeah.
later.
Okay, maybe now this one will take me directly to your without signing in. Sir, I appreciate lots of love. Best wishes to you. And I hope you all you Hindus, I mean, all with the gurus, you're one, you are loved, right? And very sincere. You come together, you do great work for humanity, all of you. I
Yeah,
pray
that's what
for
it's
all of you gurus
yeah,
of
thank
India. Oh, here, I found it. Okay, I'm sending you a request.
you. Okay. Yeah,
Gora. Okay, this is a private group or, yeah,
no,
it's a private.
no,
I
public,
am
public.
much honored, so honored. I cannot say. It's so great. You look like this person I loved, Sri Krishna. When he gets old, but you're Gora, you're white, and he's dark. So oh my God, your eyes, the way you look down like that, and your eyebrows. Um, Sri Krishna is I call him Sri Krishna, okay, hope you don't mind.
No.
He's very private and all this. He's married. He first divorce and then a second marriage. So
Uh-huh.
we don't want to bother him. Otherwise,
Oh,
his other wife will also leave him if
yeah,
we
yeah.
bother him too much. Okay, I've sent you a friend request
All right.
on
Well, good.
Facebook.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
Okay.
see it?
Let's see.
Zahra Lela Jawad.
Let's see here.
Sorry.
Sometimes it comes. That's another thing.
Ah, it's taking
Sometimes,
time.
yeah, because
Okay, it's okay. You can check later.
yeah, I'll check it later.
Yes.
It doesn't always come right away. Um, it, yeah,
Gora Haridas.
yeah, yeah. I don't see any. Yeah, this hasn't come yet. But when
Oh, can I send you a message?
oh yeah,
Hello,
send me a message. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Send me a message. That's the best way.
like Hare Krishna.
Yeah, just
Greetings, sir.
yeah,
Okay,
just
I'll
say
send you greetings. Maharaji. Greetings. Do you see the message? Just to make
well,
sure that you,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see here. Oh, here it is, Zara. Let me see. Yeah, greetings. Okay, Zara.
Maharaji. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah. You got a mask? Is that a mask on there? What is this?
Yes, I still have. Yes, I keep changing my picture, my profile picture.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me see your open. You know, it didn't show me that you've got a.
You didn't get my request?
Not yet.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me say something else like Hare Krishna or something. I really appreciate you. Hare Krishna. Do you see my you don't see it.
Yeah, I see.
You don't see my picture.
Yeah, it says Hare Krishna. I see your picture, and I'm trying to.
You see it? Yeah, okay.
Let's see. All it says. Oh, it says open in Messenger. Okay, let me try that. Usually gives me a link to your profile, but it's not. You must have a. Maybe you have a private profile or something.
No, I have a very open profile.
Yeah.
Everything is out in the open. My life, my condition. How come I'm not?
Oh, here we go. I think I got you. Okay, okay. All right. Let's see if it has. Yeah, here we go. Confirm request. Okay. You're a friend. We're friends.
Great.
We're friends.
Thank God.
Yeah.
We're friends now?
Yes. Yeah. So I think we need to take a break. You know, we've been on this 3 hours and 14, and poor Lalita, she gives a whole long class and came right up.
Yes, yes.
She needs to break a little bit. No? No? Well, I need to get off my buttocks. Move around a little bit.
I'm happy to meet Sarah. I'm really happy to meet her. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so honored, so happy. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Yeah, you got some new friends here. You know,
Lalita ji.
some open-minded.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. We'll get to the bottom of this. Whatever the bottom.
Oh, that's.
Get to the bottom and.
Yes. And please forgive me if I start to act rude and ask too many questions, interrupt.
The ruder, the better.
Yeah, the ruder, the better. Maharaj ji, you're great. Thank you. Jai Maharaj ji. Jai, Jai. Jai Lalita ji. Jai Govinda Das. Govinda Das, you're always so silent.
Oh, Govinda, give us a word.
Men are always very silent. The women talk a lot. Sorry, Lalita ji, I didn't mean to offend feminism here.
Nice to hear
That's
you.
wonderful, my hands.
What?
Huh?
Great to hear you, Zara. I'll find you on Guru Hari's Facebook and I'll send you a friend request and keep listening here.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Please do.
Yeah,
look, my life is in a mess. You don't want I don't want my horrific life to come on you. Like
don't worry, my life was in a mess.
This will be
my life was a mess.
Really disturbing. Ago. Oh, okay.
All those things.
But now everything
is. All those things you were talking about and experiencing, many of us have experienced depression, anxiety, fear, all those things. But today, in this association of my dear Guru, Guru Hari, they've gone. They've gone. So this is amazing. Just keep locked on, keep listening. Just listen to the vibration and it will just, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most wonderful incarnation ever. You get Radhika, you get Krishna, and all of the incarnations, all of them are within Chaitanya, all of them, everything.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope he accepts me. Lord Caitanya also accepts me. Thank you so much. My hands on my heart. Thank you. God bless you so much. Dear brother, you're wonderful. I'm so touched. I'm overwhelmed. I think I also need a break now. Need some tea. Yeah. Although it's Ramadan, I'm not supposed to say that. It's going to come on YouTube. I don't think any Muslim is watching this. So lots of love to you people. You are wonderful.
Quick word.
You're wonderful, Lalita ji. Oh, hi. Oh, my goodness. Kisses to you all. Sending kisses.
All right.
My mother used to do this.
Thank you.
When we would go to school.
Yes. Yeah, this is fantastic.
She was very affectionate.
Yeah. Okay, so.
This is wonderful.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, keep coming. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take a little break. Hare Krishna, everybody. And, let me play the quick song. Nah, we just do that.
Bye-bye. Hare Krishna.